This is entirely just self-indulgence and fun. And my giant Devil May Cry swords. So the plan is, such as it is, the plan is that we'll hit up maybe the Ancient Dragon. We'll go along and New Game Plus, Seldora and the Gutter and the various places with Great Souls. And check out whatever different lore they have. People keep telling me that, oh, if you New Game Plus, something lore connection to first Dark Souls game. Which I wish they wouldn't spoil that shit for me, but it's become kind of inevitable. So sure, let's go check it out. It's not going to change my reading, because, as I've made clear many, many times, my reading was based not on lore connections to Dark Souls 1, but just the game in and of itself, so we shall see. But anyway, as usual, I'll just wait for a little bit, give people time to show up. Like, in case they don't get the notification. And pour myself some water. That's better. So, how did you all like the ending of Boss Designs of Dark Souls 2? The comments have been good, but, you know. I do love the mix of red and blue in the flames there. It's so anime. I mean, Umbrid, if I was playing the game literally blind, that would be damn impressive, wouldn't it? I know some people do. Like, I think someone has completed, like, Dark Souls was blind. I think I saw, like, an article about that at some point. And I'm sure it's possible, like, if you just grind at it long enough. Oh, I got one of the names wrong. God damn it. Okay, good catch, Luca. I'll take care of that later. Dun. What do I think the first sin is? Hard to say. I mean, it sort of depends on how you want to interpret it. Because, like, I don't think the first sin, at least not as far as I understand the lore of the game as it is, as with most of what's in Dark Souls lore, there's a lot of ambiguity. And so for me, I wouldn't feel comfortable saying that the first sin is just, like, one specific thing. Because that... Yes, hello, Mr. Motorcycle Man. Because the idea of sin, and especially the way that this game handles Christian religious themes, is, like, handled both in concordance and not at all in concordance with, like, a Western Christian style of thinking on the subject. And sin is a very different thing in a Buddhist framework, for example. So it sort of depends on what you even think of as a sin. And I don't think, like, I think, as far as I can tell, it's also a matter of, like, the characters in the world don't really know what the first sin supposedly is. Like, Aldi as the scholar of the first sin, but even he, like, his whole thing is that he's constantly asking questions and he's constantly, like, imbuing you with doubt and communicating his own doubts to you and his own nihilism about the lack of answers. So it's like, the first sin could be, I mean, when human beings, like, rejected their nature in the Dark Soul by kindling flames and blah, 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 something, like, it could be anything. The first sin is obviously a poisonous dragon. Good one, Reggie. Will we be able to co-op join you today? Yeah, sure. I'll put the struggle ring on. And y'all can put down summon signs by the Great Souls, and we can take it on together. So if anyone wants to join me, by the way, you should feel more than welcome to. My soul memory is 4,998,000-ish. The real first sin was the friends we made along the way. Anyway, it seems like whoever's going to show up has shown up at this point. So, to restate the plans, we're just going to hang out and mess around with some bonfire aesthetics and stuff, and maybe see what happens when you click New Game Plus at some point. And we'll go around to the 4 Great Souls and kill them again. So if you want to join me for that, you should feel very free to load up Dark Souls 2 yourselves and hop in. My soul memory is like 4.99 million. And we can beat the Rotten together, or mess around with Freja, the Duke's Freya, and the rest. When do I think I'll start Bloodborne? I'm not sure. I want to take a little break. Because, like, at the end of the series, like, the thing that worked for Boss Descents of Dark Souls 2 was doing it weekly. Like, have every Friday, try and have an episode out as much as possible. Have that regular cadence. I don't know what's gonna work for Bloodborne. Like, I don't know how close together the bosses are in the game. I don't know how big the game is. Like, if it's as sprawling and as expansive as Dark Souls 2. Please don't tell me, by the way. You don't need to tell me that stuff. So it's a thing of figuring out. I'm probably gonna take like a month of doing other videos, like catching up on some of the League of Legends videos I've got to make. Some What's the Deal video, frickin' What's the Deal with Volibear, so that I can get to What's the Deal with Lilia, so I can get to What's the Deal with Yone. God fucking damn it, right? And there's a ton of lore and stuff that people want me to look at as well. And, like, these Dark Souls videos take a long time. Like, they take a lot of my week to put them together. But the cadence kind of, like, the release cadence kind of has to be fast. It has to be, like, sort of this weekly, semi-weekly thing. Because that was just what worked for me in terms of producing it, in terms of keeping a thread of thought. Because when I had these big breaks, I used to, like, there were points in the series where, like, I had a month or two break just where I didn't put up any videos because I was too distracted doing other stuff. And I felt that I just got knocked out of the game, and I couldn't, like, getting my head back into the lore and remembering all the stuff that had happened became too hard. So, I'm probably going to take a little break, and then we'll start Bloodborne end of August. Start of September, or maybe I'll get impatient. Like, maybe what's gonna happen is I'm just gonna be like, no, I wanna play Bloodborne, I wanna, and then we're gonna play it, like, next week. Who knows? I can't say. But my plan is to take a little break. Join the Champions Covenant and kill the 3 little pigs a few times. What does that do? You can spoil it for me now. You can spoil it for me now, it's fine. Just be aware that about half the bosses in the game are optional and can be easily missed. Yeah, I mean, I'm probably gonna ask, like, if there's bosses I can't find, I'll probably ask chat to point me in the right direction without, you know, spoiling too much. What's my favorite ice cream? Probably, marzipan vanilla? With chocolate. With chunks of chocolate in it. Oh, it makes bigger pigs. I figured. It was, because we've encountered, like, proper-sized pigs already. Later in the game. So I was wondering about why the hell these little things were so small. I guess they just are. Owned. Remember when I started the game and they almost killed me? Will you be intending on going all the way to get the other ending? No, I've already looked up the other ending. It's not like there's that much of a difference, it's just already a monologuing a little bit more about, oh, we're so smart, we're looking for answers, we're scientists and scholars, look at our big brain intellects, yes, instead of the sheeple, we're the smart ones. And then he tips his fedora. That's what happens in the ending, I remember it very clearly. The bonfires are Sinner's Rise, Aegul's Idol, Hidden Chamber, and Lower Brightstone Cove. Let's take on the Lost Sinner first, then. I have plenty of ascetics, so no problem there. What is done cannot be undone. Anyway, if anyone wants to fight the first sinner with me, put down your summon signs around the bonfire. I'm on the God of Struggle with the name engraved ring. The God of Struggle, so if you want to hang out and mess about, come do that. Ow. Piss off. I should probably get my HUD back on screen. I completely disabled, like I made the HUD hide all the time because I needed to record that bit of the ending where I'm standing there looking majestically out over the water. But yeah, about 5 million soul memory. Just thereabouts, 4.9 million soul memory. Hey, there's one. That looks familiar. Ow! God damn it! Oh, would you fuck off? Jerk. And then there's a tiny little one. Der Typ. Is that someone in chat? Der Typ. I need to see if... post your names in chat so I can see who is whom. Whomst is whom. That's you. Okay, there we go. And we'll see if someone else shows up. Protagonist, maybe. Let's see. Will you save Lucatiel and play the actual best FF game Tactics? I don't know if I'm going to play Final Fantasy Tactics on the second channel. Maybe. It's not really part of the main series. But I don't think I can save Lucatiel. Like, I've already... Unless we do a new game, like a full new game plus, then we could probably do it. Bamboozle everyone with what's the deal with Samira first. I could, actually. Kinda. Do that. I think I could, kinda. I think I figured out what that champion is gonna be. I think I figured it out, but, you know. Oh, Callista! Real Callista? Was this the person who helped me in the Sunken City? Could Sekiro get a boss design series? As I've said many times, Sekiro is the thing, like, I don't want to consider anything after Dark Souls 3, like, because we're doing Dark Souls 2, then Bloodborne, then we're doing Dark Souls 3, then we're doing, either Elden Ring, if that comes out, or we're doing the Demon's Souls remaster. So, like, beyond, that's gonna take, like, 2 years, at least, to get through. So beyond that, I don't want to commit to anything, because I can't. It's gonna take so long. Le stab. And yes, Fume Knight, I have the ring on. I'm on the God of Struggle as usual. After this one, we'll go do the Rotten in the Gutter, I think. Yeah, Elden Ring isn't coming out for another century, I know. It's gonna be a while. Uh-oh. Oh, no! Oh, poor Polonium, man. And poor Callista, too. Or are they alive? They're alive! They're alive. Oh, poor Polonium, man. Oh, that sucks. Whoa, that's new. Haven't seen that before. Guess that's new in New Game Plus. Is the Flexile Sentry still? Ah, yes, there he is. Or they, rather, I suppose. Oh, ow, I forgot. It does that double move. And a dark spirit invasion on top of everything. Okay. And then there's Julian invading us for some reason. Oh, there he is. Hello. I mean, come at me, bro. Wait, what the fuck happened? What the hell was that? What did I die from? Hang on, I'm curious. What the hell? That's weird. He punched you really hard. Oh, okay, I see. Jerk.
I'm sorry.
Oh, god damn it, you again. Would you stop that? Seriously. I admire the enthusiasm, little archer man, but seriously. I probably like the L2 on this weapon way too much. Okay, let's see. There's some super chats. Hey, Scan, I've been listening to all your playthroughs as podcasts at work. Been making the days go by much faster. Well, I'm pleased to help. Okay. Try not to die, Madguard. We'll wait for you at the bottom. Let's see. What would you say is your favorite boss design in Dark Souls 2? I'm saving that for a video. I'm saving that for a video. You'll find out. I was surprised to see what ending you picked, seeing as how Aldia is basically trying to be this sort of ending you interpreted the Dark Lord to be without Cath breathing down your neck. Yeah, but that was Dark Souls 1. That's a different game. In Dark Souls 1, it's a mythological story about the world, like as I've commented on like a bunch of times. It's a world mythology. It's a story about, like, the whole creation of the world and the kingdom of Lord Gwyn and how to manage the world and how to go with it. And in that game, to me at least, rekindling the flame to repeat the cycle would be an essentially sort of a conservative thing to do, like a politically conservative thing, to just repeat a cycle over and over again. Regardless of the consequences, but that's not what Dark Souls 2 is about. At least not in my particular, goddammit, reading of it. I shouldn't try and talk while I'm fighting this thing. Oh, we're just getting wrecked down here. Oh man, +4. 4 shades really does make the monsters kind of tough. Alright, Madguard. It's just you and me. Damn it. No. But yeah, Dark Souls 2 is a personal identity story for me. And in the context of a personal identity, this thing of like, oh, let's just reject the normal cycle of humanity. Like, let's just not be humans at all and go off and be something else because we're so special. Like, no, I don't like that. I don't buy it. Oh, the fires are still lit. That's nice. Ah. Take that. Oh, you resist that. Okay. Fair enough. Little chaos beastie isn't hurt by fire, huh? Wait. Don't do that. Very rude. Very mean. Ugh, range. Okay, do the running stab. Come on. Hey, it did. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Gotcha. Getting to it was a lot harder than actually beating it. Old witch soul, huh? Oh yeah, soul of the ineffable. This once magnificent soul continues to exert influence over the land even after the eons have reduced it to these remnants. Interesting. Any news from the Dark Souls 2 graphics mod? No, I've been following it, but like it looks like the guy's just working on it slowly. Let's see, where's the next one? It's at... Eagle's Idol, I suppose. Let's go take on the old Iron King. Okay. There we go. Polonium Man, I'll give you another shot. My soul memory is 4.9 million. Imagine thinking Elden Ring will come out. I don't know why people are so pessimistic about Elden Ring. Like, don't you remember, like, Sekiro? Sekiro was like, we got a 5-second teaser of, like, some rope and some blood, and then absolutely fucking nothing, and then Sekiro came out. All of a sudden, it's exactly the same way with Elden Ring. They've given us a little bitty, tiny teaser, and then we're not gonna see jack shit, and then all of a sudden it's gonna come out. Like, that's how it's gonna go. Angry Grandma. Let's see. So, Angry Grandma is that someone? Or is protagonist here somewhere? Can't seem to find him. Oh, you're Fooch. There we go, then. I don't know if you might, I don't seem to be even seeing your summon sign. Are you planning on playing Mortal Shell when it comes out? I don't know. Maybe for myself. I don't think I'm going to be playing it for content, necessarily. What the hell? Why is he red? dick? Oh, no! Oh, right, they can't do fire anymore. Doy. It's fine. It's cool. I thought it was about to be burned. Schmeck. La 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 la. Oh, Sashi. Hello. Now, my fire sword is not gonna do jack shit against the old Iron King, I imagine. This is kind of weird for me to stream this way because now I actually have to pay attention to. I'm trying to pay attention to chat and not just the game. No! Fuck! No! Oh, that was so dumb. It was my turning circle. I turned over the edge. Oh god, that was dumb. Oh man, that was super dumb. It was, I did this, and then like, I just zoop. I meant to do like just that, like just like do a straight turn, but instead I did this. That was dumb. Gravity. Gravity. The boss I will never defeat. Angry Grandma will rise. Yes, I can see that. That's a good character design you've got yourself there. New Game Plus Ivory King with a full army. Oh, we can do that. We can take on the Ivory King. Make it a full brawl. That would be fun. Let's see. Anyone else want to join in? I'm just waiting for summon signs to repopulate. There we go. Let's see. Humst is here. Polonium Man is here. Fooch. And Demon is back. Still no protagonist. No luck tonight, huh? How the fuck did someone get over there to put down a message? It's not because I'm in the Dark Covenant or something, is it? No, I'm not. I'm in the Knights of Blue. Oh, right. I checked myself back to that. So it can't be that. I'm on the God of Struggle with the name engraved ring, so like outside of that, I don't know how to make it more likely that someone's summon sign shows up. Okay, let's just wait for Demon, appropriately named, and this time let's try not to walk over the edge into things. No, we're not doing get good counters for this. I feel like there wouldn't be that much point. Uh-oh. There we go. Get gang squad. Uh-oh. Oh, come on. That's half my health. Jeez. And there we go. Finished off by a spellcaster. I know the feeling, old Iron King. Spellcasters are bastards. Let's see. What do we have here? This once magnificent blah blah blah. Old King soul. Wait, would that then be... So this is clearly like the old soul of the Bed of Chaos, or the Witch of Izalith. So Old King soul would be Gwyn's soul? Here? Gwyn? Him? Really? Interesting. Your soul memory's going up from the bosses you kill. Oh yeah, that's true. Fair point. That's probably at least part of the reason. What's my soul memory now? It's 5.1 million. 5.17 million specifically. Oh, it could be the Four Kings, but the Four Kings had part of Gwyn's soul though. So that's the same soul, kinda. Which one is the bonfire for the Rotten? Is it the Black Gulch Mouth or is it the Hidden Chamber? The story of pride leading to a fall does work for Gwyn. Yeah, it does. It does. He was a divine creature who fell and became, The chamber, okay. Well, Gwyn wasn't arrogant fire. Like, he's most associated with lightning. Much more than with fire, really. Although he's the Lord of Cinder, so I guess, both, I suppose. Fight me PvP? Nah. I don't find PvP in this game very fun. Let's see. I'm trying to catch up on chat. I think I was... Four Kings equal Dark Lurker, perhaps. Is the Dark Lurker a great soul? But it would be closer. Like, it would be closer to say that the Dark Lurker is this game's version of the Four Kings. Because of the whole splitting mechanic, multiple enemies, fighting them in the bottom of an abyss, blah blah. I don't believe it's Gwyn for a reason I can't say because it's Dark Souls 3 stuff. Thank you very much for not spoiling. Oh, nullify the human effigy. Doi. There we go. Angry Grandma. Reaper. And their type is here again. I'll wait and see if any more summon signs populate, but... I'm on the struggle god. I'm in the god of struggle. Let's see, who else is here? Madguard Alex is back? And so Shadow Man. Let's have two people with the same hat. Let's have two people with the same hat. Let's still do Tup. And then Miro. I'm gonna try and summon people who I don't like. I'm gonna try and not just summon the same people over and over, so... And I'm just assuming that probably nobody else is playing with the struggle ring god thing here right now. It seems like... Huh. Yeah, poor Fume Knight. Like, the summon sign just doesn't show, so there's not much I can do about it. I just love that there's two people with the same skull mask. That's really funny. Oh, for fuck's sake. Go away. Oh, the poison is stronger, too. Oh, that was the wrong thing. I'm just gonna run away and not die for a second. Oh, he's getting cheesed. Oh, I don't do a lot of damage with that, do I? Whoa, what the hell is that? Was that one of their spells, or...? That's better. Oh, didn't know he could do that. The next one after this, by the way, hey! The next one after this is gonna be Freja, Duke's Dear Freja. Get gank squatted. Okay, let's see. Some people... Oh, there were some spoilers in chat. Thank you for doing Bone Lords. As ever, I do appreciate that you guys try and help me stay away from spoilers. Seldora, Seldora, where art thou, Seldora? So that would be... Hang on. Would that be the chapel threshold, then? But Duke's Dear Freja, or is that Lower Brightstone? It's not the Royal Army campsite, I know, but... Yeah, the Trident dance is so funny. It's hilarious. What I like about Dark Souls 2 New Game Plus is it actually changes enemy layouts and adds encounters. Yeah, I just realized that down by the Sinner. It's Lower Brightstone. Okay, I'm on the Struggle God. I'm the God of Struggle guy. Whatever the hell his name is. Yeah, Kreml God of Struggle. Right, so it's this one then. Wait, but how do I get to... How do I get to Duke's Dear Freja from here? I don't think I can I? I'm pretty sure I can't. But this is, just to confirm, chat, this is the bonfire I'm supposed to bonfire ascetic? You'll show me how. Okay, fair enough. Well... What is done cannot be undone. Who's here? Der Typ again. Fooch. Nursing helper. I remember you. You were around a couple of times. Oh shit, spiders. I don't... Why is that spider red? Why is more than one of them red? Fuck off! Oh god, everything has respawned now. I don't like it. Filthy Casual, I remember you too. And then we got Fooch and Der Typ and a demon hanging around as well. Red enemies are known as Black Phantoms. Really? Sorry, just messing around with some stuff. There we go. Okay, I think I set a third summon going, didn't I? Yeah, cheap. We'll just wait for him. No, wait, hang on. Am I an idiot? Did I forget to summon someone? I did, I think. Okay, well. Madguard Alex, come join. I thought I'd summon 3 people, doy. I'm the one who muted them, since clearly they were being a little bit distressing to people in chat. Yeah, my soul memory is like 5.2 million at this point. Okay, well, y'all are gonna have to show me how to get to Freja. Is it this way? Because it's the only way I can think of to get back up. Anyway, die. I hate the tracking on those things. And then how the hell... This way, I guess? Oh, Julian is back. He's gonna try and punch me. Okay. Where the hell is he? Where's everybody else? I have no idea how to navigate Brightstone Cove. So this is not the right way, I take it. Okay, fair enough. Back down we go, then. Oh, there he is. With his punching weapons that killed me really hard. I'd prefer that he doesn't do that again. Yeah, see, this is why I don't really like PvP. It's because of that lag. And for me, like, when it's anything that's, like, remotely competitive, for me, the lag is enough to make me feel like, that was bullshit, I didn't lose that fight, that was just, like, blah, blah. Like, and that just makes it not fun. Because I enjoy competitive gaming when I lose fairly. When it's, like, obviously I lost because I got outplayed by someone who's better than me. Then I'm completely fine with it. How do we get to Freja from here? Then I'm fine with it, but the moment I have a sense that, no, this was, like, the game did a thing to me, that wasn't my fault and I couldn't control, then I just get frustrated and upset, and I don't enjoy it. This way, then. Okay. And the PvP I've experienced in Dark Souls 2 consistently has always had... Oh, there's a door there. Has always had that element of, oh, all of a sudden he stabbed me from 12 feet away because there was a thing that lagged or something. Go to the room next to Ornifex. That's where I am. And then... Ah, there's a door up here. Cool. Oh, right. This place. I think I've been here before. I just never connected the dots, I guess. I mean, they can't be forlorn, right? Ow. So that's how you do that. Cool. Good to know. Rollback code for Dark Souls. Yeah. Okay, now the shitty spider room that I hate. Oh man, my torches went out too. With me and spiders, like, the thing that gets me is when the spiders are, like, hanging over your head. Like, they're just hanging there. And they could come down at any second if they wanted to, and you don't know when or if they're gonna. And that's like, I don't like that. Oh, your duty got fulfilled. Yeah, I guess I'm so slow. Let's see. I don't like spiders. Go away. Go away. I will say I'm a lot more okay with these spiders than I was when I first came to Seldora, where they just creeped me the fuck out. Now at this point it's more like, fair enough, spiders, whatever, but I still have those little legs. It's the legs! It's the little fucking sharp, sparky little legs. It's too many of them. Nobody needs that many legs. You could just cut a few off, you'll be fine. They just have some courtesy towards other people, frankly. Ow. There are cute spiders, like peacock spiders are adorable, and tarantulas aren't that bad, but like those like long huntsman spider legs with this thing, no, absolutely don't, no. Don't like it, don't want it, hate it. Just undo evolution, we don't need it. Lasers! Oh, jeez. Okay. I wouldn't mind hitting her with something. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What I hate about that mandible attack is that it opens up the mandibles and you can't roll through them, so you get caught on her mouth. Which is a bastard. Yeah! Woo! No! No! Ah! Man, this doesn't do nearly as much damage as it should. Whoa! Don't think I've seen her do that. Ow. No, 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 no. Nope. Damn it. Okay, nearly got her. Nearly got her. Ah, no! Ooh. Oh, too many legs! Just leave some legs for other people. Like, you're hoarding. It's very rude. Okay, got her. Hooray! Pale Drake Soul. I was right! Haha! I was right. Seath did have something to do with her. Old Pale Drake Soul, huh? Anyway, you little fuckers. Pale Drake. Arachnids over insects. Yeah, I mean, I agree with that. You invaded Polonium, man. Well, I hope you had a good fight, Shovel Knight. Ugh, that's funny. That's very funny. Let's see. You can actually have a mini encounter with a spider in Seldora. Damage done. Yeah, I've heard about that. Someone spoiled that for me in one of the comments that, oh, if you go in New Game Plus, you can actually, Freya will show up at a bridge or something along those lines. An idea, maybe host a fight club like summon people with red summon signs. Yeah, well, first, we can maybe do that later. But first, I want to finish up and grab the last great soul, which is, we done... Hang on, who the hell's the last one? How's my memory this bad? It's the... Like, it's Freya, it's the Rotten, it's the Lost Sinner, and it's... Oh, we've done all four. We've done all four. That's why I couldn't remember which one the next one was. We already did the Old Iron King, that's why. Cool. Well, let's go see what Ornifex can make out of those. Oh god, all the spiders are gonna be back. And Guthrie too! Oh, fuck off! Extremely fuck off! Fuck off forever! Jesus Christ. No! Oh, come on! Really? Really? Motherfucking little basilisk piece of shit! Okay, vengeance first. And at least we don't have to deal with Guthrie again. Are you done? Y'all better be done. I just got stoned, yeah. Why am I picking up the Luckstone? I won't need it. Okay, what can we do with Old Dead One Soul? Old Dead One Soul? Oh, that was Nito. That was Nito's thing. Crypt Black Sword. Ultra Great Sword symbolizing guardianship over the undead crypt. The sword has never seen the light of day and is steeped in dark. And it does dark damage appropriately. That's Dukes to Freya. Chaos Blade. Oh, that's like the... That's the kind of same kind of thing that you get for Quelac Soul. Katana of unknown origin. Damage to foes also damages its owner. The peculiar pattern upon the blade suggests the sinister nature of this cursed blade. It is an alluring vortex and a lonely soul. Yeah, that makes sense. Moonlight Greatsword. Oh! Oh, that's tempting. The blade of this greatsword shines like the brilliant rays of the moon. In the oldest legends rarely spoken of today, it is said that the sword was born of a great white being. A strong attack unleashes its strength, launching a wave of moonlight. That makes sense, that would be associated with Seath. Let's see. Soul of the Rotten, Iron King, Chandra, Old King, blah blah blah. I feel like I'm missing one here. So that's the Old Witch, that's the dead one, that's the Pale Drake. So where is the... Oh, there it is. Old King. Dragon Slayer Great Bow. A great bow is said to be used to... Oh, right, it's Gao's. Used to be kill ancient dragons. Makes sense. Extremely large for a mere bow and more destructive than any ranged weapon imaginable. Shooting this bow first requires the grounding of its stabilizing anchor, which takes time and leaves the shooter vulnerable. Also requires great arrows. I think I'll be okay without that. But let's go and see feeble cursed one guy. What's his name? Because the moment I'm done with this game, I forget everything about it, clearly. Strayed. Strayed is his name. Fun fact about the Moonlight Greatsword, it only deals magic damage, it has no physical damage. Oh. Let's see. Okay, no equipment, but maybe there's a spell. Ah, Pale Drake, that's the Crystal Soul Spear. That makes sense. Superior to the most finely sharpened weapons, blah blah blah, take down several enemies. I get it. Old King's Blinding Bolt. Ah. A miracle that creates a giant soul mass and transforms it into a lightning-spouting orb of light, crafted in ancient times by the god of sun, but later forbidden by the same deity. Was it to protect the world from hatred or sorrow? Nah, it's because he's a dick. Flame weapon. Pyromancer imbues the weapon in the other hand with fire. Adds fire damage to the types of damage the weapon already inflicts. Pyromancy and sorcery are said to be like oil and water, but in fact their origins can be traced to a common source. A hex that temporarily transforms, reduces received damage, but darkens one's sight. If it cannot be observed, it does not exist. That's not true at all. Cool. But yeah, so clearly the idea here is that not on your first playthrough, but on your second playthrough, you get the little tease of like the cycle of the kindling and the dying of the flame, which is like already emphasized, like through characters like Strayed, you get this sense of, oh, where we are walking right now, once another kingdom stood. Just as we walked through the Earthen Peak, which used to be Mythos' kingdom before she fell, we walked through the old Iron Keep, at the Earthen Peak, rather. We walk through the old Iron Keep, which was the kingdom of the old Iron King, and we can see the detritus of his kingdom all over the place, especially in the Undead Purgatory. And then in the same way, you get the sense of, oh, like way back in the ancient before times, like long, long before any of all of this, there was Lordran, which stood vaguely on the same spot. Or at least is somehow connected to this place, but there's been so many cycles of light and dark and fire and kindling and rekindling that it's rendered, like, the old creatures, like, none of their names show up. Like, you don't get to know that it's Seath or who anyone is. It's just these old echoes of a world that maybe once was a long, long time ago, but which barely exists as legend and myth anymore. So it's this thing, and this is, like, part of the thing that I argued when I decided not to read Dark Souls 2 so much as a sequel to Dark Souls 1, because as far as I can tell from the way it presents its past, it's not interested in being read as a direct sequel. Like, it's not, oh, whatever happened to Lordran after someone linked the fire or became the Dark Lord. Like, no, Lordran isn't interesting. Lordran isn't here anymore. None of the characters, none of the people, none of the gods, none of the monsters and villains, they're not here anymore. They are echoes. They are like mists of a barely barely remembered past. They don't matter anymore. Like, Gwyn doesn't matter anymore, which, bit of a takedown for someone who called himself the god of sunlight. But it's, like, they have faded out of relevance and memory, and they, like, this game is not about what Dark Souls 1 was about. And that's also, like, that's where I get my personal identity reading, as opposed to the mythical reading of the first game, and, like, the mythical and world political reading that I have of the first game. This one isn't really about that. It's not about the politics of Drangleic, or about the fate of the world as such. It's about the fate of you, the cursed undead, you and your struggle, and, like, the people that you meet and stuff. But it's not a mythology in the same way that Dark Souls 1 was. It's a very, very different thing. But again, you can do a reading where, like, you take this mostly in the context of its lore, so that you say, for example, that, the point of Dark Souls 2 is that, like, is to show the effect of the constant fading of the fire and the rekindling, and the way that it wipes, like, the way that it warps and changes the world. The point of this is to, like, show the way that the world is slowly decaying more and more and more as you go through successive ages of fire and successive darkenings, and how, like, the nature of the Dark Soul is asserting itself over mankind. You can do that. It's just, I'm not interested in doing that. Like, that to me doesn't lead to an interesting reading. That's more like, to me, sorry, I'm pushing my mouse around. To me, that leads more to a sort of Wikipedia reading. Like, it's more like interpreting the game through wiki entries, rather than interpreting the game as an experience, which is fine. Like, there's nothing wrong with that, and a lot of people find that very rewarding, and so do I sometimes, but not for this game. Like, at least I felt like it wouldn't be interesting to make a video series about it, because then I would just be, I mean, I think Vatividia is like the king of doing lore-accurate interpretations of Dark Souls, right? Like, there's other people who have already done that to death, so I don't really feel like I would be contributing anything if I did that. But yeah, butterfly wings in the shop of Majula after a couple of ascetics there. What? butterfly wings? If I use ascetics in Majula. Yeah, actually, what does happen if you use bonfire ascetics in Majula? Let's try it. Did you enjoy Dark Souls 1 or Dark Souls 2 more? I don't know. I can't compare those experiences like that. They're different. They're different games. Like, they have similar mechanics and stuff, but they're very different games. Chaos boots. Oh, he called himself Navlan now. I see. It's his gear. Oh, bigger piggies. Also, you need to spend money on the merchants. Oh, I see. I see. Hey, bright bugs. Didn't used to be able to buy those.
Thanks. Don't lovely times these are.
Lovely times these are.
There until
Why don't I just see... How much can I get for the 280,000 souls I've got right now? Because... Yeah, I can get up to 10 intellect. Because I almost kind of want to grab some of those old boss weapons and see. Let's just... I don't know. I can always reallocate them later, just so I don't lose it. Anything else I want to do? How about you? Anything happen to you?
You need armor?
What the hell is that? Moon butterfly hat poisons those who approach its wearer. Oh, that sounds fun. Little is known about the moon butterfly, which the moon butterfly. I see. Right. Some say the butterfly is a magical being and its larvae have never once been spotted. Wings, pinions made from it, poison those who approach its wearer, also extends jump distance. Okay, I need to see that.
Thanks for the purchase.
Hang on. That looks wonderful and flamboyant. Hell yes! Look at this. Whee! Whee! This is amazing! Oh my god! Look at this! Don't wear them near NPCs. Oh yeah, good point. I don't want to poison them. Whee! I'm the king of Drangleic! Bow before my glory! Oh, I bet there's somewhere you can cheese some kind of gap or something by using these things. Oh, that's funny. That's very, very funny. I'm a monarch butterfly. Yes, you're right. Oh, that's good. Anyway, who wants to fight the Ivory King? Someone suggested doing like the Ivory King with a full complement of just everyone, and that sounds like good fun to me. Let's see, that would be the Grand Cathedral then. Yeah, I've seen the skeleton boss armor already. I already know about that. Okay, I'm still on the God of Struggle. Kreml, I think his name is. Yeah, Kreml, the God of Struggle. So if you want to join up, you'll have to get the ring and do the same thing. Hey, Sandra! And they're cheap again. Lucatiel is available for the Ivory... Is she? Hasn't she already gone hollow for me? Also, I'm not gonna summon her when we're doing this stuff for fun. It's such a tiny summon sign. So cute. But yeah, we'll just wait for some summon signs to populate to see who else wants to join up. Nursing helper. Yeah, sure. Come along. Madguard Alex and Krog. Krog! Aw. I guess he got summoned by someone else. Demon is here and Madguard Alex. I mean, I fully expect it's entirely likely that I'm gonna die on this one, because that's gonna be a tough-ass Ivory King. And actually, if we're taking on the Ivory King... I'm gonna need to go back to my old ways, because the freaking Smelter Sword demon swords are not gonna work on him. Mostly because they're so slow. Hello, lady. I was so ready to summon Krog just on the name alone. Like, hell yeah, I want to fight with a guy named Krog. We gonna grind 50 Lois souls? No. No, I don't think so. And I have the transparent armor, by the way, for people asking in chat. I already have it. Get ganked, you jerk. Owned. That's one. Wait, don't do that. Mean. Yeah, how do you like this? It's fun to fight with a whole army, actually. Especially since it means I don't get targeted by everything all the time, which is nice. I like that. Ow. Was that someone using the Artorias sword? Oh shit, cool. That's cool as hell. Where are my Elizabeth mushrooms? I'm just gonna use one. Sup? Do you guys want to seal off the last doors, or is that fine? Oh, here he comes. Watch out, boy, he'll cut you up. Oh, there's still one left. I see. Oh, God! Oh, that was some Fume Knight level damage. Okay. Got rid of the last little knight there. Right, then. Hello. Oh, there's more. Well, shit. Nope. 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 There we go. Sealed them. Oh god, he's got the lightsaber already? I think my main job right now is just don't get hit by him. I have a feeling it'll hurt a lot if I do. Whew! How much health does he have? Holy shit! Ow! Oh boy! No! No! Oh! I live! Barely, but I'm alive! Oh, Jesus. That hits behind him too, huh? Oh, oh, what's that? What's that? What's that? What's that? Oh, boy. Still doing ice magic, even at this point. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Hey! Hey! The lightsaber ran out. Good. Thank God. It can actually be timed out, huh? Shit. No, I don't want to die now. 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 Not now. No! No! Oh, fucking hell. Oh! Woo! Boy. Son of a bitch. Tough bastard. Okay. Any Lois souls hanging around randomly? Might as well pick one up. Nope, but I got a Lois armor. I guess I'd have to put the gold, there's a serpent ring that increases item drop if I actually wanted to grind for it. Whew, that was fun. Giant melee. If people want to go again, I'm happy to go again. Let's do a new game +2 and see what happens. Okay, in the meantime, I'm taking a look at that charred armor. That is pretty badass. And it looks like it would have pretty decent stats, too, if I upgraded it. Let's see, who's here? Ludwig! Hello, my friend. Polonium Man. Flamingo Torpo. And Julian. Julian has invaded me a couple of times. I guess I want to see what happens when he turns his power on someone else. No? Well, darn. All right, one more round. With the binoculars. Literally checking me out. Oh, that's funny. All right. Hey, ready to do it again, guys? Everyone with me? Where's Torpo? There they are. With a Smelter Demon hat on. Doing Ancient Dragon? Yeah, we'll take on the Ancient Dragon after this. Why not? I'll summon some people for that as well. So if you want to help me fight the ancient dragon, go put your summon sign up at the dragon airy place thing. Ow. Mean. Oh, hello. Another Loy's armor. Oh, what I was hoping for, but I'll take it. Ow. Mean. Oh, Jesus Christ! Okay, so that pyromancer hits harder than I thought it would. I did not think that pyromancer would hit that hard. But it's New Game Plus 2, I should probably have seen it coming. Oh, we'll beat him. Don't worry, like, that was a bullshit death. Which was totally not my fault just because I wasn't paying enough attention. Alright, Fume Knight, I'll look for your sign. Here's hoping. And again, my soul memory now is 5.5 million. 5.9, actually. I should probably also invest in, instead of the bracing knuckle ring, might be worth having, like, flame quartz ring. South Ludwig, Polonium, Flamingo, Julian. Not seeing protagonist anywhere. Another great name. I'll summon a great name. Yeah, I'm still not seeing you, Fume Knight. I don't know. I'm sorry. I really am. This seems a little bit unfair on the part of the game. Okay. I don't know, Fume. Are you being summoned by other people? Can you invade people? Like, you can't be banned if you can invade people, right? Because currently I'm at like 5.5 million soul memory. Speaking of being summoned, yeah. Should probably grab, like, Brightbug to use as well before we head down there. Yeah. Are you using the dried fingers to summon more? I don't know. I don't know what dried fingers are. I don't think I have any. Do I have any? Doesn't look like I have anything that looks like the bone of order. No. Oh, dried fingers increase the amount of people you can summon by 1. Oh, that would be cool. Nope. Won't get fooled again. Ow. Jerk. Hey, a Lois soul. I think that's my first one, actually. Owned. I still love Polonium Man's punch build. Like, that's so much fun. Ah! You stop that. Eh. Lois leggings, isn't that nice? And more Lois leggings. Is that all of them? Is there gonna be one more? Okay. Alright then. Do I have any... Just gonna do a blue burr. Resist magic damage. I think that's the main thing he does, isn't that? And then one more knight comes out of the gate, yeah. Just try and see if I can't get rid of this dingus. Might as well take the stamina recovery. Alright, ya big tall jerk. Would you get over here? Okay, fine. I can wait. Lightsaber time. Ow. Oh, holy shit! He just erased me. Oh, Lord. That was a lot of damage. That was kind of a lot. Good grief. Ow. Don't get hit, TM. Yeah, we're on New Game Plus 2. Don't get hit seems to be the advice. At this point, the game probably assumes that you can handle a few defeats like that. Okay, let's see if we can find Fume Knight this... Yeah, there he is! Hey! Oh, come on! Really? Well, we've confirmed that you were there, Fume Knight. I saw your summon sign for a second. Anyway, let's get Krog. Krog. Poor Fume Knight. The game is just being mean. This is just evil. Ugh. 1,000 degree blue hot knife on YouTuber challenge. This is true. Well, Chest Bliss was with me before when I died, so let's give them another shot at it. Oh, you moved the sign. Well, it's not there now. We have confirmed that I can see you at least. Like, you are here. You're not banned. It's just the game is being a dick to you statistically. Now let's show the Ivory King the power of Krog. Is that everyone? Yes. Yeah, I was like at 65% health, and then he just like erased that health from me completely. It was a lot of damage. It was a lot of hoiting in the face with the fire and the stinging and the sword and the pain. Oh, God damn it. I hate the roll attack on this thing. Like that stab it does, it's such a weird thing. And it has no range whatsoever. I just love it when we're like 10 people just spamming the hell out of one dude. It's so fun. Just seeing them get stun locked. That's... Uh-oh. That is cathartic to me. To stun lock these bastards and have them taste their own goddamn medicine for once. Jerks. Yeah! Suck on that, dickhead. And then there's you. Yeah! And another Lois Soul. How nice. And another one, hey! That's like 3 now. Okay, let's try not to get hit this time. I'll just stay back and let everybody else do the work. Yeah, Krog is playing Fashion Souls. Oh, he's got his eyes on someone. Not me, thank God. But this is basic strategy. Always kill the ads. Ow! Oh my God, that's a lot of damage. Holy shit, that sword wasn't even powered up. Jesus. It's not like I can make it have better armor or anything. He just hits that hard, huh? Whoa! Come on, target me. Come on. Oh no! Don't target me! Don't target me! I'm fine. It's fine. You don't have to. We don't have to do anything. You can just. Oh, handspring. Cool. Fancy. Leave me alone. Or do target me. I can just dodge you forever and let everybody else beat you up in the meantime. Jesus Christ. Poor Krog. You're bullying him. Oh my God, Galgamus is punching him. That's rad. I should pick up fist weapons. Uh-oh. At some point and try him. Try and punch a boss to death. Oh! And he's, of course, got super armor while he's doing that. Of course he does. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh, there goes Krog. I know the feeling, buddy. Okay. Yes, no more magic sword for you, jerk. Just a good old-fashioned wrecking. Yeah, they have no range, I get that. Yeah! Haha! Vengeance. Okay, I think I'm at 6 million soul memories soon. Praise the sun. Okay, any more Lois things lying around? No? Good. Rip Krog, yeah. We avenged him, though. We avenged him. Your sacrifice was not in vain, my friend. Okay. Let's go fight the ancient dragon now, shall we? And I don't even need to ascetic him, because I haven't killed him yet. So it'll be fresh. I'm still in the same bracket until I break 7 million. Good. Hello, Mr. Motorcycle Man. Or possibly some dude in a car. I'll just wait for people's summon signs to show up. Let me see. I don't have a human effigy going, do I? No. May I spill what happens if you collect all the souls? Sure. At this point, I don't mind spoilers for Dark Souls 2 at this point. It's fine. But yeah, if you want to help me fight it, put down your summon signs by the bonfire and I'll summon you in. I don't think there's a... No, there's no effigy in place, and I haven't killed the dragon, so... Oh, I need to activate the fight first. Oh, I see. I'll go do that then. Let's go activate the fight. Okay, fine. Oh, Mr. Dragon Man! I'm coming to get ya. Although first... these guys. Go away. I'm running around casually with 512,000 souls. How things change once you've completed the game and you don't really care that much about winning anymore.
A dragon charm, how nice!
Oh, if you collect the Lois souls. I already know about the Lois souls. I get that. I already know that's what that is. We're not gonna grind for the Lois souls though, because it's gonna take like 12 hours with the drop rate that I had. Even if I summon people, it's gonna be a million years before we get anywhere with that. So that's a ridiculous requirement, by the way. Oh yeah, I should use the King's Greatsword. Yeah, upgrade that and then use it. And then just run around with 12 million souls all the time. Sure. Okay, so the thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna activate the fight, then I'm gonna use the aged feather. And then we're gonna go back to the bonfire, then I'm gonna summon people, and we're gonna kick its ass. And we'll presumably have to fight our way through these guys once the dragon is hostile, because they'll be upset that I attacked it. Anyway, hi. So, Sorry about this. It's entirely not your fault. It's just, I'm just decided to be a dick to you, so, There we go. There they are. People are here. Their typ is here. Protagonist. Okay, this time. This time for sure. Angry grandma. Hey! Let's work our way through this goddamn shrine, shall we? Finally, we succeeded. Ah. Hello. Oh, are the minor knights not hostile? I guess they'll only get hostile if I kill the dragon then. Cool. Let me just, Flame Quartz Ring is probably smarter against the dragon. I was kind of looking forward to fighting all these dudes with like 4 people, but I guess we'll have to defer that. Okay, Mr. Big Boy. Oh, Polonium! Hello. Sup? I don't know if he's here to fight or if he's just here to mess around. I think he's just messing around. We can ignore it. Okay, he's gonna breathe fire, isn't he? Oh yeah. Lots of fire. Oh shit, holy fuck! Oh, their chip just died. I love the scale of this guy. Like, just the sheer size of him and the sense of his size that you get. Because remember the ancient dragon, the one we found down in the lake of, what, the Ashen Lake area? The one who was responsible for the Covenant back then? Because he was also big, but this sense of scale right here is just, like, excellent. Okay, I wonder if I can do more damage with a normal greatsword and some lightning. Oh yeah, that does pretty decent damage. Uh-oh. Ow! Oh, Jesus! I didn't realize that was gonna be a stomping attack. Now that was a one-shot. That was a one-shot if I've ever seen one. Hey, Fume, put down your summon sign again. I'll see if I can grab you one more time. And this time we'll all go through the door together instead, because clearly someone died because I went through first and triggered that fire breath. Ugh. If these would please like to repopulate. Hey Ludwig, if the dragon kills me again, you're next. You'll get to go next. Just want to see if we can't get poor Fume Knight another go at it. Someone got hit through the door. Oh my god. Mean. That dragon is mean. Come on, repopulate the summon signs. On fire. Come on. Really? Nothing? You got hit through the door. Jesus. Come on! Dark Souls, you're so mean. Hey! Nope, that's another one. Joseph. And the amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. I've never seen that musical, actually. I should change that. Okay, well, since Thief Tane has never had a turn, I guess I'll summon them instead. Since Dark Souls 2 has decided to just be mean to Fume Knight. Just really mean for no reason. Maybe I should go and get the dried finger. Anyway, hello. Ugh, poor Fume Knight. Like, the game is just like, it just doesn't seem to, like, I've seen so many other summon signs like 5 or 6 times, and then Fume Knight is like, he gets to be there once, and then he's gone. And yours doesn't show up at all. Yeah, I mean, what the hell is my soul level at right now? 5.9 million. I don't know, there's something about, I have enabled cross-region, like, it's not even that. The cross-region is on, so it's not because someone is in the wrong server, presumably. Strip naked since you're getting one shot anyways? Yeah, it's like I'm kind of halfway tempted to. But I feel like that thing also has splash damage. And I don't want to get one shot by that. Like, getting one shot by the stomp, fair enough, but you don't want to get one shot by splash damage. FromSoft be like, you may be summoned once. Yeah. Okay. Everyone's here? We will all go together when we go. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, Jesus! And someone's dead again already. This dragon does not fuck around. Okay. 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 Just don't get stepped on. Please don't. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Don't step on me, mommy. Assuming it's female. I don't know. No! Please, no steppy! I do not consent! Yeah! Oh, gee, again with the landing damage. God damn. Oh, I didn't mean to drink a blessing for that. Oof. Ah! Really? Yeah, see, that's why I didn't want to go out naked, because then those things would have one-shot me as well for sure. Ah, God damn. Okay, it's getting close to death. We're getting there. Ah! Uh-oh. Whoop. Oh, okay. It's just me now. Which means he's gonna target me now. Oh, no. Ah! No! Help! Ah! I'm all alone! I don't like this! I don't like that at all! Okay. Maybe I can do it. Maybe. I'll give it a shot. He's pretty close. Ah! Oh no. Oh no. Oh no! No, 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 oh! Ah! Did I just try to punch him? Ow! Oh my god! Oh! Fucking hell! Soul of a giant, huh? So that's where the last one was. Oh, I see. So that's what they meant by false deity. I get it. I get it. Are you guys gonna try and kill me now? Or are we still cool? We're still cool? We're still cool. False deity, so... The implication here being that much like Aldia created Shanalot as a kind of dragon-human hybrid, he also tried to create an actual... So the ancient dragon here. So that's why we get the ancient dragon's soul from the memory. Rather than from killing... Okay. That makes sense. Interesting.
Fascinating.
Right, well, what the hell else are we gonna do? Let's go to, So I don't know, at this point people can't summon in here, right? But something people did suggest was summon in red phantoms and let them beat each other up. And I'm up for that. If people want to have a little bit of a fight club, I'll do a little bit of commentary. But because the boss is dead, I'll have to bonfire a setting it, right? Drangleic Castle, New Game Plus, and then Throne Room. We can do that too. But for the moment, let's, why can't I use the bonfire right now? Ah, there we are. Because someone's coming to kill me. Oh, there he is. Hello. Oh, boy. Ouch. Oh, God. Stars HT getting beaten up pretty bad early on. Mounting a counteroffensive, but he just can't seem to lock down Protagonist. Protagonist is circling around very efficiently here. The two competitors are squaring up against each other. The big swing coming out from Stars HT does manage to land a hit on Protagonist, who's rolling around trying to get a backstab on, but not quite able to get there in time. Stars HT throwing out a spell here. Protagonist trying to use that to get in with a final hit, getting Dark Spirit HT out of the way there with a brilliant little move, taking advantage of those casting frames on the spell. Let's give Ludwig a try. Nicely done, Fume Knight. That was a good fight. Now Ludwig the Holy Blade steps up to the task. Will he be able to take down the reigning current champion? He's spawning in with a spear of some kind. Looks like a lance. He's got a spell casting staff on his back as well. Competitors are readying up with buffs. Ludwig is laying down a couple of little lights. And we'll see how this one plays out. Don't know what those lights are for, but maybe they give him some kind of a buff. Is he making a summon sign for Satan? Invoking a demon to help him? No, just laying down the buffs. A lot of ice going on versus lightning. Conflict of the elements getting ready to get underway here. Now we're squaring up. Each person knows that range is a critical factor in this fight, with the spells leaving him vulnerable for a second. He manages to lay a hit on Protagonist, delaying the attack just until Protagonist gets in range, letting him get the roll away. But now here comes the damage from that great sword. He does not have any defense against this particular lightning. He knows he needs to keep his distance if he wants to have a chance of surviving this. I'm going to try and get out of the way so nobody's spells accidentally hit me. As Protagonist now has the upper hand, definitely in health, but Ludwig's still dangerous with those spells on his bill. But no! A quick roll in and a swipe makes Protagonist the double champion of the round so far. Very efficient use of damage. Really hard to resist that stuff once he gets in your face. Let's give Polonium Man a shot at it. Fight Club, baby! Protagonist so far undefeated champion. That damage coming out of that greatsword is truly terrifying. But here, our pernicious pugilist is stepping up to the plate with a mean build that nonetheless has the potential to do a lot of damage if he can get in close. I've seen Polonium Man in action a couple of times before, and he can be a mean mother if he gets half a chance to get his power combos off. Bows are coming out, respect from both competitors as Polonium Man starts to move in. He needs, of course, to be in that very close range, which is exactly where Fume Knight wants to be, where the Protagonist wants to be as well, because that's where all the damage from that Lightning Greatsword can come down. So Polonium Man really needs to be careful about not taking too many hits, trying to get a stagger down, and really nail him with those combos. He also has the long-range ability of doing a like Kamehameha style spell, which comes out right there, trying to get some damage down, but Fume Knight sees it coming. Instantly, Protagonist closes in with a stab and finishes off again. That greatsword with a lightning buff just does not seem to be taking any losses today. I will say so far, Protagonist living up to the name. He's the protagonist of this tournament arc, that's for sure. But here comes another challenger. Syandra getting ready to square up. Protagonist is laying down his buffs. The bow is coming out. We got an Artorias greatsword and a something else that I don't know on Syandra here. A double greatsword build, which means he can really deal it a lot of pain when he gets in close. Whoa! With a swoop over the top there, but doesn't land the damage, which is what he really needs here. And that does land vulnerable to, again, that tons of 1,241 damage coming out of those Ultra Greatsword with lightning on it. This stuff is OP as heck. But that's the game in Dark Souls PvP. Sometimes you take on an enemy that's just like one of the bosses that would otherwise be beating you down. Still, Sandra's doing a good job of staying at decent range and avoiding most of the damage coming out, but that swipe right there, it's so difficult to see what the range is on that thing. Sandra trying to do the same thing with the swipe, but the Artorias Greatsword gets a really nice hit and takes away half of Protagonist's health in just one swipe there. Protagonist now knows that he has to be careful as his lightning buff has expired and he doesn't have access to quite the same amount of damage anymore. He's now picking up, he's got spellcasting item there. Hopefully trying to get some health back if he can. I don't think he's gonna have the time to do that with Syandra. It's one hit for either of them, and Syandra gets taken out. He does get the hit down on Protagonist, but Protagonist just has the more damage to a much smaller health bar. Very close on the edges around there. This was the first challenge we've really seen for our champion tonight. This is fun. Let's give Nursing Helper a shot. See if anyone can unseat the reigning champion. Are you having fun? I'm having fun. And yes, I'm still in the God of Struggle. You're out of healing. Okay, well, you'll just have to go until you die. But I dare say you're gonna have a strong record. So, another protagonist. This time, protagonist is up against his very own build, a lightning sword coming out. As Nursing Helper squares up with a lightning bolt to start off the round. Easily dodged, but now protagonist doesn't have access to quite as much damage as he did before, with a backstab coming out from Nursing Helper, taking away a nice chunk of his health. Trying to land that second hit right as the invincibility frames fade, but that's not quite enough. And now Nursing Helper trying for another lightning bolt, doesn't get it off, and now the backstab comes right back around. Not enough to do a substantial chunk of damage. Again, protagonist doesn't have access to his buffs right now because he's been fighting so well and so hard for so long, which gives Nursing Helper perhaps an advantage that they can turn into. Yeah, there we go, 580 damage, taking protagonist down to very low health. One more hit, maybe two, it's gonna be enough to take him out, and Nursing Helper still on full health with a lightning bolt landing with just a sliver of health left. Our reigning champion might see that win streak reduced now, but he gets a few hits back. All it takes is one combo. As always in Dark Souls, one combo is enough. One little mistake. As, yeah, protagonist gets another hit in there. That's might be enough to give him a shot here. He's got the shield out now, trying to be more defensive, even though the chip damage is probably going to take him down if even one strike lands. And there we go, with a punch! Nursing Helper manages to finish off protagonist. A clever little switch of weapons, giving them a completely different timing on their attack. Probably taking protagonist off guard there. Didn't realize that they would be fighting both fists and swords on this particular one. That was a really good run, though, from protagonist. Like, finally being out of healing was pretty much the thing. Because, like, if protagonist had landed a few hits with their lightning buff, like the hits that they did manage to land in this fight, they would probably have taken this one, but it's the attrition that's gonna get you over time. So now, Ludwig versus Nursing Helper. Both of these contenders trying to cement a win streak on par with what protagonist was able to do. The waves are coming out, people are laying down their buffs. And we're ready to get underway. Lightning coming out. A little bit of a spell being set up by Ludwig here. Lightning coming back the one way. This is going to be more of a long-range battle, I feel, with both contenders, especially Ludwig being willing to get on the distance. But no, charging in with a hell of a lot of damage, like a spell combination with some help from his sword. And then that Moonlight Greatsword power beam just finishing off the job in excellent and very convincing fashion. That was a ton of damage coming out really quick. I need some water. Ugh. That was a lot. But so far, Fume Knight definitely still reigning champion, definitely has the most. Let's give Julian a shot at this. And now we know just how dangerous Ludwig's combination there can be with the spells leading the way, forcing the enemy to get out and dodge, gives Ludwig a lot of cover to move in and try and lay down damage with his sword as well. It's that dangerous combination of both long-range and close-range offense, where if you manage it correctly, clearly, you can eat an enemy alive in just a couple of quick hits. But now, we've got a new contender in now. Ludwig is trying to set up his spells, gets the dodge out of the way. Julian taking a chunk of damage from that spell setup, just disadvantaging him when he tries to get in close. And now Ludwig is trying to create some distance again. I guess he wants to get that spell off again just to be able to create the distance. Laying down a spell overhead, don't even know what the hell that thing is, but it definitely puts Julian on the defensive that he doesn't quite know the range capability of the foe that he's up against. Now Ludwig is trying for it with a great sword, not where he's most powerful, and Julian seems to know this, but coming in close, trying to get a swipe down, runs straight face first into a couple of hits from Ludwig, which still lays down a ton of damage. Julian has not had a lot of health, and does not have a lot of health left and had a lot of luck getting in close for Ludwig. Gets a hit down there. Finally, Ludwig being forced to dodge and be careful, but oh, with 2 swipes coming straight back there, Julian gets stunned just long enough for Ludwig to finish off the job. That makes it a 2-0 for Ludwig in his current run. Although he has been taken down by our reigning champion protagonist more than once, too. Let's see. Anyone here who hasn't... Thanos! Okay, yeah, sure. No Thanos? Okay. Is that a summon sign over there? No, it wasn't. Galgamus! How about you take a shot at it? Grandma anger is rising. Yeah, this is gonna go on 2B's I think I'm gonna cut it up. I'm gonna do a little bit of editing and cut the Fight Club out and post it as its own thing in case people want to see it. Oh, there comes a new challenger. Havel armor and nothing but fists. Galgamus steps up to the plate to see if she can take on Ludwig, who's on a 2-0 win streak so far. Competitors are squaring up, buffs are coming down. Spell is being set up. And now it's just a question of when people want to go. Galgamus seems to be taking this pretty calmly. Now, of course, with fist weapons, they do need to get in really close, which can be a problem against the lots of spells that Ludwig has got to throw out here. Of course, he has to be careful about... Oh! Accidentally shoots the referee. That's fine. Don't worry about it. I've got plenty of healing. Oh, that was a nice jump, getting straight onto Ludwig, punching him down to quite low health. He's trying to come back with the Moonlight Greatsword, but he does take some damage back in return. This is a fight of attrition right now, and Ludwig does have the less health, although Galgamus, woo, with a nice little orb there, trying to take some damage back from his opponent. The punches, of course, he has a massive range disadvantage, so I'm trying to be very careful not to get hit by that Moonlight Greatsword. But all he really needs is getting close enough to land a good combo, and Ludwig will be seeing that health dropping really, really quickly. Galgamus looking for an opening, looking for an in. Ludwig switching away from the Greatsword, just trying to create some distance right now. Oh ho ho! With the drop kick, Ludwig takes it right to the face, and there comes the combo, finishing him off for the win. Ludwig finally goes down to the superior punching power of Galgamus. Very well done. That was a great finish. I just love that that like running jump kick. It's so funny when it lands. That running jump kick is so good. Absolutely hilarious. Let's give Sandra a turn at trying to take down Havel armor and stone fists. Galgamus might not be a viewer. Yeah, that's true. But they are in God of Struggle, so I'm giving them a shot at least. Absolutely no waiting right here. Sandra going straight in for the fight, trying to... Ooh, Galgamus, unfortunately, having very little health left and apparently no way to heal, gets taken out quickly and efficiently. Let's give Triple Star HT another chance. What did they name themselves? Did they... that their name got censored? Take a shot at Sandra and his double greatsword build with that Artorias greatsword giving him a lot of agility, but also a lot of recovery frames if he doesn't manage to land the damage when it's needed. You didn't bring warmth. Aw, sorry about that. We'll do a few more of these, and if nobody can, like, manage to beat Fume Knight's streak, then we're gonna call Fume Knight protagonist. Aw, summoning just failed. Let's give Thanos a shot, then. The winner of this little fight club, because BAM! Oh no, it was not Galgamus who shot me. That was Ludwig's spell that accidentally targeted me. Oh, he named himself Knight. Oh, or Knight. And that gets censored out. As the Lord of the Universe, Thanos, slowly wanders up to the plate. I wonder what kind of build. He's got a double-edged sword here, right? Darth Maul vibes coming straight off our new contender here. And we do see the... I don't know what the range of that thing is, but getting hit right in the face with a little bit of a jar throw there. Lovely agility coming out. As we see our competitor trying to get an edge at each other. The range game here is clearly important. There's some pyromancy on the other side. We haven't seen that being deployed yet. But presumably... Oh, Syndra taking a huge hit from Thanos, and another one. Oh, that combo coming out of that double-edged sword is really mean. And with the throwable items, they've got a range advantage as well. Syndra's down to some low health. Thanos is barely touching half of their health. Still, Syndra has a lot of damage potential in those swords, and if they can get in close enough to really manage it... And just one combo is enough to take away most of your health in this game. But no, the range on that double-edged sword absolutely demolishes Syndra. Giving Thanos Master of the Universe. That is a very creative build. That's a cool cosplay. It actually does look like Thanos, kind of. Oh, that's pretty good. Let's give Casca a shot. Can you summon Ludwig just so I can heal combatants after each match? I can do that. If I can find you. That is a Thanos build. That's cool. If I can find your summon sign, I'll summon you in so you can heal people. But right now I don't see them. Now Casca stepping up with a lightning spear of some kind, it looks like, to take on the mad titan of the universe. The fire buff is coming out. Competitors are squaring off. The respect being shown with this praise the sun. And we're ready to get underway. Once again, the range game is going to be incredibly important here because whoever can land a hit first will force an enemy to retreat or get somehow get out of range of what they're trying to do. Because once that damage lands, Thanos, once again with those use items being deployed very efficiently, but so low on health after the last fight that they have to be very careful. They have the range advantage here with the items that they've got, but Casca really only needs to land a couple hits. We know how powerful that lightning buff can be, and whoa, with the swing on that particular spear, they almost managed to get a good hit in, but Thanos doing a good job of dodging out of it. Casca taking more damage, I think, than they were anticipating, especially from those thrown items, but they can throw items right back in Thanos' face as well, as he's looking for an opening to get that deadly combo off. Casca has the health advantage, and therefore, probably the advantage in the fight, and there goes with the spin to win! Casca takes out Thanos, defeating the Mad Titan, and bringing an end to this particular round. Okay, let's see. Ludwig, where the heck are you? If anywhere. Because if you want to heal people, I would sure appreciate it, but can't seem to find them. I'm gonna give Angry Grandma a shot at this. Angry Grandma coming in with a spear and a lance. And I know from first-hand experience how frustrating the lance can be to deal with, especially when it's got a fire buff on it as well. Casca and Grandma squaring off against each other. Casca with his back turned to the opponent, trying to bait them in for a backstab, perhaps, which might never come, or just apparently having forgotten to touch their controller for a while. Casca seems to have finally realized that there's a fight going on, but maybe a little bit too late as Angry Grandma managed to get a ton of damage off with that lance. But oh my word, the damage coming out of Casca. That was half of Angry Grandma's health in one swipe, so this is still very much up in the air as to who exactly gets the best chance of taking this one down. One hit from either will mean the end of this particular fight. And oh, Casca bounces against the wall, giving Angry Grandma the win. Unfortunate, but that's what happens sometimes when you're playing in confined spaces. Okay, let's see. We've got... Okay, after this, I'll summon Old Hero, if they're still around, to take a shot at whoever wins, and then I think we'll move on. And go to Drangleic Castle, and see what happens in the New Game Plus over there. Oh, you were waiting for heal. Oh. Yeah, I mean, I can't find Ludwig's summon sign anywhere, so I can't really summon them in to heal people, unfortunately. That might be something to arrange for next time. Oh, we've got the double smelter sword coming out here. That's a build that I myself have been running around with a lot. It's not very efficient, but boy, it sure is fun to play Devil May Cry in Dark Souls. Angry Grandma, of course, still with some damage left over from that previous fight. Trying for the lance charge, getting some damage down at their tip, 250 to be exact. Their tip knows that if they can just land one hit with those double giant plumes of flame, they can do a ton of damage. But Angry Grandma with that lance is a really difficult thing to deter from charging into you. There's a roll coming around, there's a big AoE on that thing, but ooh, with the double stab, their tip takes another 472 damage, taking them down close to that dangerous half health, and Angry Grandma gets behind with the stab. Almost 1,000 damage coming out as their tip now really needs to be careful of not getting hit with the combo coming out as Angry Grandma manages the range correctly and gets the damage down. That's a 2-0 now for Angry Grandma. Very well done. As we run into our very last round, Angry Grandma is the only one who has a real chance of threatening the unprecedented win streak of Protagonist. Now, Old Hero has a chance to ruin it all, of course. But Old Grandma's currently tied with Ludwig for wins and can make it all the way to a second place with just one good combo on this one. They've got a katana wielder and a bit of a crossbow going on there, so there's both range and close range damage. And Angry Grandma can respond back with their own arrows, but those lightning arrows pack a decent punch. They have to be real careful about not getting just worn down from a distance, but Old Hero wants to come in for the close one, and he's got good range on that stab. 2 of those in the row takes out Angry Grandma, leaving them with a 2-1 record, and Old Hero with a 1-0. And that, I think, will be the end of this round of Dark Souls 2 Fight Club. As I'll take a shot at it myself and see if I can take out Old Hero. Obviously, I have a healing advantage, but they are definitely intent on making me bleed. Ah, couldn't get the double off there. Fortunately, I have quite a lot of bleed resistance in this build, but, oof. I have the range advantage, but I definitely don't have... Oh, now I don't have the range advantage anymore. Ow! Lightning! Ow! 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 And magic. Very unfair. I don't have either of those things. I just have a big sword. What am I supposed to do with that? Hit you in the face? I'll have to get to your face first. Come over here! Oh, there we go. 405 damage. See how you like that straight to your cranium. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah! Oh, God. Double crossbows. Oh, fun. Fun times indeed. There we go. Oh, do you want to take a shot at it too? Alright, let's see if I can take out Protagonist. I have the healing advantage, but I feel like their damage... I have faced Protagonist in a fight before, down in the dark chasms, and it did not go well for me, let me tell ya. So I'm curious to see if I can manage to better my record this time around. I'm not using my preferred weapon, but... Ow! Oh boy! Oh, that's gonna hurt. Ouch. Okay, let's see if we can do this. Come on. That should take me out. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I cannot compete with that lightning damage. And he knows the timing of that sword so well. Oh, I don't need honor. I just need to win. I think we can confidently declare Fume Knight / Protagonist the winner of that little fight club. That was a lot of fun. Okay, I guess the last thing we're doing... or the last thing I've planned, anyway, is we're gonna head to Drangleic Castle and see what the deal is with the throne room. Oh, need to ascetic it first, I guess. You went and upgraded 2 twin blades and everything. Yeah, sorry. Unfortunately, we couldn't do everyone. GG, Sky, thank you. You're welcome, Fume Knight. You hit me pretty hard. Okay, let's see. There's apparently something in the throne room on New Game Plus. I assume that also gets activated when you just do, like, a bonfire aesthetic. So let's go have a look. I mean, I know a lot of people die in there, so... I should probably get my Pursuer Greatsword back. There we go. Then there's you. Hello. Shh. Hi. Anyway, that's enough out of you. I should go get my souls back, shouldn't I? I really should. Do that later. Unless I die up here. But still, that wasn't that many souls, was it? Not that it matters. Well, nothing seems to be new around here. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Alright. Oh, I see why people die here. Ow! Yeah, finding a window to heal with... Okay, I see. 2 pursuers, 1 for the king and 1 for the queen, huh? I had almost 800,000 souls. Oh, well, whatever. I've won the game. I don't care. It's fine. Oh, hello. So that's what's there, huh? A double pursuer combo. Great. That's why people die. New Game Plus is a bastard and a half. Is there anything else that changes on New Game Plus that's worth going to have a look at? Because that's mostly the thing I wanted to do with this stream, is just check out the stuff that changes in New Game Plus. It's also a normal pursuer and a dark pursuer specifically. Oh, cool. Oh, right. There's the pigs get bigger. Let's go have a look at it. Beating them gives you Ring of Blades +2. Oh, useful. And bosses in the game drop new rings on New Game Plus. Are they bigger? I don't feel like they are. They have a little more health, I guess. I've done the 4 Great Souls, yeah. We've already done that. We've been through them. So let's see what happens if we do this. Oh, you just instantly respawn in the things betwixt. And then you're greeted with... Oh, hello. What the hell are you doing? Oh god, he has birds? Why do they have birds? What the hell? Fuck off! What are you doing in my womb? This is my spot. Get out, jerks. Birds? What the fuck? Oh, one of them has a bow and arrow, does he? I thought they were holding up their shield in a really weird way or something. Fuck you, this is my spot. This is where I'm born. Go away, jerks. And then there's those little dicks. I'll just ignore them. What the hell? That's those poison dudes, isn't it? Yeah, I know. But god damn it. I'll just have to break it. That's fine. It's fine. Yeah, yeah. go pretty hard. I guess Dark Souls 2 is just telling you New Game Plus is not gonna be your daddy's new game. Good lord! What are you doing in my womb? But we're still gonna get the cutscene for the ladies, huh? Do they say anything different? I imagine they don't.
What seems to be the ruckus?
Well, some dumb motherfuckers tried to gank spawn camp me. Jerks.
Face.
My face is fine, I've got a crown.
Of the curse. It's an undead.
Yeah.
All people come.
Still, do you?
Actually, yeah. Let's give you a soul vessel. No, wait.
No, of course not.
Yeah. Shut up. I do want to try one thing. Let's see. Item box. Black Knight Great Sword, Black Knight Ultra Great Sword. Ivory King. Where's the Majestic? Okay. Let me just check, because I just want to... So that's 28. Okay, so I need 30. And then 30 of each, and then 20 and 20.
Do you?
I have plenty of soul vessels, so I can mess around with this a little bit. Do.
Now, aren't you?
Okay, so there's a bunch of swords that I kept really wanting to try them out, but I couldn't, because I didn't have fucking faith and stuff. Of course, these are not upgraded at all, so I'm gonna be at a damage disadvantage, but I'm gonna try them out. Oh, hell no. Oh, abso-fucking-lutely not. Go straight to hell and die there. Theoretically, I could just run past him, I guess. Whatever. I guess I could go through the tutorial. I've got a bunch of branches. Anyway, how do people keep dying in here? I guess it must be because they run off the cliff. That's what someone told me is like the reason there's so many bloodstains here is because people run out here and just routinely like run directly off the cliff for no goddamn reason. Okay. Oh, wait, no, not there. Go over there, please. Yeah. But then if you double-hand it, it does nothing in your left hand. Light all the torches? But that didn't do anything last time. Yeah, I know, New Game Plus adds a bonfire level to everything, so some areas are just gonna be monstrously difficult right now. And I guess it also takes away your keys, I have to imagine? Oh yeah, they're all gone. Right, so if we want to upgrade anything, we'll have to find... Sup?
Are you the next monarch?
In a manner of speaking.
That take go up. He who king. There are you will see there.
Yeah.
But
Cool. Well, I can't power stance it. I don't think I have anything that I can wield alongside... Oh, wait. No, yes, I can. Or not. Yeah, because I don't have enough... I don't have nearly enough dexterity or strength to power stance the Majestic Greatsword. I'd have to go back and reallocate. And I've seen people using it. You know, I know what the Majestic Greatsword can do. Anyway... Don't think there's that much I want to do. I just wanted to see what happens when you New Game Plus, and then reallocate my stats so I could use all the cool swords properly. Yeah. I kind of like the moveset of the Lois Greatsword. I think I have a normal Lois Greatsword as well. And then, of course, there's Mwahaha! Mwahaha! What kind of damage does that do? Is that magic damage? It certainly does bleed. Yeah, magic damage. Oh, hang on. I know. Anyway, I don't have any other ideas for stuff to do right now. So unless there's something y'all really want me to go and mess around with, I'm kind of ready to call the stream to an end. And thank you all very much for indulging me, by the way. It's too late for Peyton Creighton. I mean, I guess I could do that quest again if I did a new playthrough, but... Yeah, if we do more Fight Club stuff, we'll do a dedicated stream for it. Instead of mixing it up like this. I just wanted to mess around and see some of the stuff that I didn't get to see in my main playthrough. More Fight Club, please, maybe. Yes, I'll find some way to... I'll find some way to make that happen. I would also want to prepare a little bit for it. Do I have PS Plus for Bloodborne co-op? No, but I'll get that for Bloodborne, don't worry. I would also want to do a little bit of like, research for a Fight Club so I'd actually know what the fuck I was talking about when I'm commenting on it. Because I'm just going by, like, the limited information I have myself from playing the game. I don't really know people's builds and stuff like that. But if we do another Fight Club thing, we'll make a dedicated stream for it. Don't worry. It won't be anytime soon, but yeah. Soul of Artorius, you said something about your previous comment. I don't. Did you mean a comment on the video or in the chat? Because in your reading, if in your reading that place is a womb, those guys tried to abort you before you even get born. What would be your reading of this? My reading of this is that it's New Game Plus, and like that's why the rules change. You're not coming into the world as a new person. You're coming in as a continuation of yourself. So it's not really a womb anymore. It's a reset. Like, it changes depending on how you... Because normally you don't get born twice, you know. Yes, I know why I'm not going hollow. It's the crown. Because I got all the crowns, and I put the crown on my head, and now I can't go hollow. So long as I have the crown on my head. I'll miss this series. Can't wait for the next one. Me neither. I'm gonna try and force myself to take a break. But look, honestly, I have half a mind just to start recording Bloodborne right now. Like, just that's my PS4 input. We could do it right now, but I shouldn't because I need a break. I want to, but I'm not gonna. Like, I am tempted. I'm desperately tempted to play Bloodborne as soon as possible, but I'm taking a break. I'm forcing myself to take a break. I'm forcing myself. Actually, the crown effect is nullified with each new game. Oh, so I'd have to go through the DLCs again. Cool. Would you be willing to make a collab with some other Dark Souls YouTuber like Ouroboros or Sunlight Blade? I don't know either of those people, so I can't say. Like, I don't know if they... like, post Nazi shit on Twitter or whatever. Like, I would have to vet them a little bit. So, and I don't know what they do. Like, I don't know what kind of content they do. I don't know what if I'm gonna do a collab with any YouTuber, it's because we have something to add to each other's content. Like, I have a perspective that adds and informs some part of what they do, or the other way around. Oh, Sandra, thank you for the super chat. I'm trying to catch up on chat right now. So New Game Plus is a midlife crisis? No, New Game Plus is, like, that's what I say in the video, is, like, New Game Plus is, if you're not done finding the version of you that you want to, in my reading anyway, is if you're not done finding the version of you that you want to be, you can take the journey again and again and again until you find a you to rest in. So it's not a midlife crisis, but it is a crisis. Like, psychologically speaking, every time you undergo a substantial personal change of character and identity, that's a crisis. That's why people have midlife crises, is because they're not young anymore and they need to figure out who they are as like older people. They need to figure out who they are when they're not young. Which is why the stereotypical midlife crisis is an old man buying a Ferrari and desperately trying to recapture a youth that is just gone, which is why it's sad. Water. Let's see. Let's see. Any other thoughts on playing Persona on stream? I know you're playing some things already. No, I don't want to play Atlas games. I played Persona 5 for like 60 hours and I loved it. But like Atlas, just that company has just they keep doing homophobic, bigoted shit. Like they just keep getting stuck doing that in their games, and it's in Persona 5 as well, and I just don't want to. Every time I think of playing a Persona game, I just get unhappy, so I don't wanna. Nier was finished. 2B-Skyn has the streams. Yes, I finished Nier over on 2B-Skyn, because it didn't, I couldn't justify doing it on the main channel with the numbers. But anyway, this stream is over, technically, in the sense of I'm not gonna be playing any more Dark Souls, but we can hang out and chat as much as you want. Heard of Control? Yeah, I have it on my computer. I'm halfway thinking of doing a playthrough of Control for my second channel, but it's gonna have to wait until I'm done with, I don't know, World Ends With You or something. Bloodborne is really gonna mess with you theory-wise. I'm sure it is. So did Dark Souls 2. Would love to see you just stream Dark Souls 1 or 2 anytime you feel like it, just for fun. Your commentary is very entertaining. Yeah, I mean, the reason why I don't stream that much on my main channel is because if I do, YouTube punishes me. It doesn't like me streaming on my main channel unless it's like a really big, like a huge live stream with like thousands of viewers or something like that. Otherwise, it becomes a video that the algorithm thinks did badly, and then that hurts my other videos. So I don't stream much on the main channel, which is why I've reserved it just for recording sessions for Dark Souls and stuff like that. Will you be continuing Monster Hunter World soon? Yeah, I need to find some time to record it, because I've been playing it out of recording just to refamiliarize myself with the controls, but I just need to find some time to record more of it. Right now, I'm having my hands full recording The World Ends With You and Final Fantasy, alongside my other work, you know? Cohen, there's homophobic stuff in Persona 4 and 3 as well. It's less expressed, but with 5 and with Catherine, I couldn't stomach playing Atlas games anymore. I just couldn't. Like, Persona 4 and 3, for example, they're not very out-and-out homophobic, but they're very heteronormative, like, really, just unpleasantly. And that's fine, but combine that with the out-and-out homophobia in Persona 5 and the transphobia in Catherine, I just don't wanna. Like, ugh. Why do you think there's a significant majority of people who think Dark Souls 2 is bad? Because it's different. Crooked Serpent. I think that's really the thing, is like, it's just different. Dark Souls 2 is not Dark Souls 1, and what a lot of people wanted after Dark Souls 1 was more Dark Souls 1. They wanted Dark Souls 2 to be like the first one. And it was, in a lot of ways, it's a lot like Dark Souls 1, but it's also a very, very different game. And it feels different to play, very different to play. There's a co-op password system in Bloodborne. Oh, that's gonna make things easier. That's nice. But like Dark Souls 2, like I've said this before, but I think Dark Souls 2 is every bit as good as Dark Souls 1. It's just not good in the same ways. Like, it's not just good in the same way that Dark Souls 1 was. Oh, you were Brian? Brian Damage? Hey, Tinian. The boss music in Bloodborne sometimes has lyrics in Latin. Oh god, I'll have to look those up if they're relevant. Well, Fran, I'm not trans, so I don't want to comment too much on it, but I've seen a number of trans people, like, pretty persuasively argue that the depictions of, like, transition and gender in Catherine is pretty transphobic. I happen to agree with that, and that's about all I'll say about it. Sunlight Blade does these top 10s where Dark Souls community sends in clips relating to the topic, like PvP kills. Oh, that sounds fun. Am I out of the loop, or is Bloodborne still only on PS4? No, you can play Bloodborne on PC, but you have to do it through the PS Now streaming service. And then you get some lag and a little bit of latency, but it is possible to play it that way. Dan Floyd from Playframe is very unproblematic, and he's an avid fan of both Dark Souls 1 and 2. He's the ex-voice actor for Extra Credits, and I think a crossover would be a blast. I'd love to work with Dan someday. He does follow me on Twitter, so he knows who I am. But we're not like friends or anything. But like, if Dan wanted to do some kind of Dark Souls co-op thing or something, I'd be more than up for that. But yeah, going back to why Dark Souls 2 is less beloved. I mean, I'm not plugged into the community very much, but I do know that after Dark Souls 2 came out, there was a lot of discourse about, like, a lot of really hardcore fans of Dark Souls 1 created a lot of content about why Dark Souls 2 was inferior. Like they had this, damn it, this is not the game that I wanted it to be, and they created content about why they felt that way, which is valid, which is completely valid. But then that informed the community discourse around the game, is that they're like, once you create the impression that a lot of people think the game is bad, that's kind of a self-fulfilling prophecy, because it encourages people who already feel a little like, who have stuff that annoys them about the game, to explore those feelings further, and it makes people who think the game is great feel like, if I speak up, I just get shouted down. So in fan communities, that kind of thing can be very perpetuating. You get this spiral of, like, you call it a circle jerk if you want, but that's not really what it is. It's just like if a mood in a community is a certain way, that tends to self-reinforce over time. But I mean, Dark Souls 2 is different. It's not the Dark Souls game a lot of people wanted. And so it's not strange that people find it, that people found it not to be the game they wanted. I can't wait to invade you in Bloodborne. I will welcome the challenge, Upfront Gaming. I will welcome it. I've softened on invasions. Like, I was really annoyed by invasions in Dark Souls 1, but in Dark Souls 2, it's just become more funny. I watched Bomber Guy's Dark Souls 2 video, by the way, since now finally I can finally watch Dark Souls 2 content. And I disagreed with him on a lot of stuff. Like, there's a bunch of conclusions that he reaches that I don't feel like are necessarily justified in the game. But, yeah. It's nice to see that someone is taking up a defense of it. Bloodborne online invasions is very different than Dark Souls 1 or 2. Unless you summon someone, you won't be invaded. Well, I'll figure that out once we get there. They'll be funny until I invade you with my hack and destroy your save. Yeah, I mean, fortunately I never ran into any hackers. Don't watch Mauler until after playing Bloodborne. Yeah, I know about that. I know that there's a lot of like, I know the H-Bomber guy also did a Bloodborne video that he references in the Dark Souls 2 video. I had to kind of skip over those bits. I don't have a massive problem with Bomber Guy's video. I think some of his conclusions, I don't agree with them, but I don't think he's like necessarily wrong. Yeah, I know Mauler did like 10 hours on the topic, which just makes me not want to watch his videos ever. I don't want to watch Mauler's video about Dark Souls 2 if he did a 10-hour video about it. And I know that's hypocritical coming from me, the master of creating extremely long videos about things that don't need long videos made about them. But that just says to me that there's some kind of obsessive ego protecting going on there. Like there's some kind of ego thing going on if you dedicate that much time just to that. Like, that's, ooh, no. And I don't want to engage with that. I just don't want to. Have you thought about Final Fantasy XIV at all? Yes. I own Final Fantasy XIV. I bought it a little while ago. And I do want to play it on the second channel. But it's also an MMO, so it's going to take like 150 million hours because there's like 10,000 expansions for that goddamn game. So I'm waiting for I know there's a thing coming where they're going to smooth out the leveling curve to make it easier to progress through the early content in the game. So I'm waiting for that. And I'm probably also going to like have to play Final Fantasy XIII first, so it's going to be a while. Are you going to brave Final Fantasy X2? Yeah. I don't know. I want to play Final Fantasy X2, let me put it that way. But I think just for the sake of the series, I might go from 10 to 12 directly, and then circle back to Final Fantasy X2 later. I don't know, I'll figure it out. But I do want to play X2, I think it's great. X2 is fantastic. Yes, Romina, there's a second channel, it's called 2bskyen, and there's a link to it down in the description of the stream, so if you want to go and subscribe over there, I'd sure appreciate it. I wonder how you're going to make me like Final Fantasy XIII after how badly I took it. I don't think I will, Seagriff. Unfortunately, I'm not much of a fan of 13 either. Not much of one. Like, it has some good points, but mostly I didn't like it either. X2, though. I hated Final Fantasy X2 when I was a kid. And when I was a teenager, and I'd finished Final Fantasy X and I heard, oh my god, 10-2, the very first direct sequel in Final Fantasy history. Oh my god, I'm so excited. And then you boot it up, and you get this girl power game where everything's sort of lighthearted, and there's techno music, and you play dress up. Where these characters like, I was like,
Yeah, I don't want to play that. I'm a boy. That's not a boy game. They made it lame.
and like, you know, it's like little insecure boy stuff, you know. But in recent years, it's a fantastic game. It's a Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2 thing. I don't think Final Fantasy X2 is worse than Final Fantasy X. I just think it's really, really different, and a lot of people didn't want a really, really different game. Oh, we're not going to do all the Final Fantasy 13 games. Absolutely not. No. I guess Lightning became a popular enough character for Square to make money off her like that, but no. No, we're just doing Final Fantasy 13. Yeah, X2 is a camp game. It's really campy and fun and silly and melodramatic and kind of a soap opera in a way that X isn't. But yeah, okay. Oh yeah, Galgamus, like the change animations, you definitely want to turn those down. It's like the summon animations in Final Fantasy X. Anyway, things seem to be winding down. I love how your content and how you talk for 4 hours. Yeah, I know, Romina. it's my style. And I can't call out Mauler for doing long content about anything, but just like when it's about such a narrow thing. Anyway, moving on. Where do you even start playing Final Fantasy? I say start with Final Fantasy 9, actually. I like Final Fantasy 9 or Final Fantasy 7 are good places to start. And then you can go back, like if you can get a hand of, if you can play the DS remake of Final Fantasy IV, that's also a good place to start. I wouldn't start with 12, for example, like if you have the choice. 10 is a good place to start. But like, yeah. But yeah, Final Fantasy games are not directly connected. You can play any one of them in any order. Yeah, I heard about that, Rin. They're gonna expand the free trial, which is good on them. Like, Final Fantasy XIV has been a hell of a success story for Square, eventually. Which is good. Good for them. Let me just... there's no reason to be watching Majula. So let's just do this instead. Welcome to my desktop. Is this discussion bit gonna be on Tubi's? Yeah, Fume Night. The thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna upload the whole stream as one thing, and then I'm gonna upload the Fight Club as a separate thing also, like additionally. So the full stream VOD is gonna contain the Fight Club too, but I'm gonna put the Fight Club in as its own thing. Heard the new Bard story? Yes. Yes, I have. I have read all the new lore, I just haven't had time to go through most of it. Tier list of Final Fantasy games. Oh, that's actually not a bad idea. Yeah, I think once I finish playing most of the Final Fantasy games on my second channel, maybe I'll do a tier list of them. That's actually a good idea. Final Fantasy VI, I hear good things about too. Yeah, it's just hard to get a hold of. Like, because don't play... If you're going to play Final Fantasy 4, 5, or 6, don't play the Steam versions. The Steam versions are ports of mobile games, conversions of the game, and they're terrible. They're awful. They look like crap garbage. If you want to play Final Fantasy 4, 5, and 6, get the Game Boy Advance versions on an emulator or something like that, because they're just million miles better. Don't play the Steam versions. They're bad. Yeah, it's sad. It's like Chrono Trigger was also a mobile port on Steam, and it's terrible. Like, Square have been such fuck-ups when it comes to porting old Final Fantasy games to Steam. What I say is, like, if you don't want to, like, feel like you're pirating, buy the Steam versions and then download ROMs of the Game Boy Advance versions and play those. Are you gonna play 15? I don't know, Rinrin. I don't know if I'm playing 15. Maybe. Because, I mean, first we need to get through 10 and 12 and 13 and maybe 14, so 15 is like, that's way down the road. I don't know. Because, like, I love Final Fantasy 15 in its way, but I also really hate how unfinished it is. I don't know. Yeah, the DS version of Chrono Trigger is the best one. It's amazing. It's fantastic. Let's put on some different music, by the way. I'll just quit out of Dark Souls 2. And put on some stream music instead. But yeah, I'm just hanging out. I should probably edit the title stream title. Or nah, who cares? Have I ever played Dota 2? Yeah, briefly. I played the tutorial in a few matches, and I don't like its aesthetic. I don't like it very much as a game. I don't think it's bad, I just don't like it. Oh, the voice cast for Dark Souls 2. Yeah, there's a lot of like, interesting... Because I know Dark Souls 2 has a lot of, like, classically trained actors, and Dark Souls 1 as well. Like, FromSoft prioritized finding stage actors for a lot of the characters, which is why they sound a little stilted sometimes, like they're not voice actors. But Peter Serafinovich is an interesting thing just to show up as Pate, like, in such a minor role. To have him. It's a weird way. Have I played Chrono Cross? No, I haven't. I never had a I never had it on PS1 when I was a kid, so I haven't played it. And then I also, like, I've read the wiki and stuff, and I can just tell from reading the wiki about the way that it handles the story and things like that I wouldn't like playing it as a story experience, because I'm gonna compare it to Chrono Trigger all the time and be like, no, but why didn't you follow up on any of that? No, I don't want this. Yeah, I have all these, like, shitty... I wouldn't be able to enjoy it for itself. Have you seen the Tuba Boss themes that people are making? I've seen a couple of them. They're great. I love Tuba Boss. I just love the universality of Dark Souls in the sense that you can just, like, take, like, a Dark Souls health bar and put it underneath anything and make it funny. Bum bum ba da ba dum ba 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 dum bum ba 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 dum ba bum ba dum ba bum ba ba da ba dum ba. There's a dog that has, like, a knife in its mouth that has, like, a Great Grey Wolf Sif underneath it, and it just cracks me up every time because it's so fucking funny. A cute little dog with a knife in its mouth. I like those memes. I'm basic, but what rank am I in League? Oh, God. Ugh. I climbed to Silver back in Season 3, I think? But I've never played rank since. Well, I have, but I never put time into it, so I never made it out of Bronze since then. Ranked was just anxiety-inducing for me. I didn't have fun with it, so I never really got back into it. Have I missed the New Game Plus shenanigans? Yes, I'm afraid so. I'll change the stream title for a bit, just so people don't click onto it. Do I want to hear a Dungeons and Dragons joke? Yeah, sure, roll for initiative. Minor thing, but I didn't catch it until maybe halfway through the series, but I really appreciate that you're just rocking the coffin thing that happened to your character. Yeah, it was fun. Like, I don't have any gender insecurity whatsoever. I like playing female characters, so I thought, like, when that thing happened to them, and I already had this personal identity reading, is like, oh, my character is trans. Sure, that makes sense. Like, that just added to it, I thought. Plus, it was funny. Like, it was really fucking funny. It's like, oops, this happened. Oh, well. Will the VOD be up later? Yes, it will be on the second channel. It'll be over here with everything else. That's where it'll be. Dark Souls says trans rights. Yeah, I mean, that was very much my reading, like, with my whole personal change and transformation identity thing. Was very much, like, as a personal journey in my reading, Dark Souls 2 is very much a game that could be read as a trans narrative. Also as other things, but it certainly can be read as a trans narrative. Opinions on JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? My opinion is that I haven't watched it, so no. Let's see, where was that Dungeons and Dragons joke? Did I miss it? Oh, a band of heroes walk into a bar. The barkeep asks what's the problem. They say he's hunting a mimic. The heroes laugh, the beekeeper laughs, the table laughs, we slay the table. Yeah, I've heard that one. It's a good one. Hate mimics. Fuck mimics. The coffin is so thematically cool, but I think the thematic element is not intentional. I mean, I don't care if it's intentional. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if anything in the game is intentional. Like, when I look at a statue in Hyda's Tower or the Undead Crypt, and I'm like, is that an intentional... Like, is it intentional, for example... Like, there was something that I cut out of my Nashandra discussion, for example. But remember in the Undead Crypt? In the Undead Crypt, we found these statues of a woman character of some kind. Like, a woman who had a skull face... and was clearly like a representation of La Muerta, like some version of the feminine death, which is very common, like both in like a common depiction in Catholicism and in plenty of like nature religions and stuff like that. And then we end the game by confronting a woman with a skull face, who's a representation of death, and I thought, okay, maybe there's a connection there. But it's also like, I don't know if the environment artist painted that as a deliberate reference to Nashandra and like the femininity of death in the context of Dark Souls 2, or if they just was like, oh, I'm gonna paint a statue with a skull, haha, funny, looks cool. It doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter if the artist intended for something to be in there, because if you base a reading only on artist intent, then you have to either ask the artist what they meant in order for anything you say to be valid, or you have to make all these interpretations and guesses at what might have been in their minds when they created the thing, and that's so fraught. Like, it's impossible to do. I don't like doing that kind of criticism. Not that it's worthless or anything, but I just don't enjoy trying to get into someone's head and being like, oh, but what they really meant was... Because that's less interesting to me than, but what does it mean to me? Or what does it mean to anyone else who might be watching it? Or what can it mean? Gwendolyn being trans is Gwendolyn is a complicated story. You can read it as a trans narrative, though. I know a lot of people do. She was the goddess of sin referenced in Dark Souls 1. Possibly. I mean, I don't know about that. I didn't really find many references to the goddess of sin in Dark Souls 1. Apparently, Dark Souls 2 went through development hell. They had this first original plot that was going to be absolutely crazy, but in the end, they basically had to create the game again from scratch. Yeah, I heard about that. That's probably a big part of the reason why Dark Souls 2 ended up the way it did, is because the production was troubled, and because like it was a difficult birth for the game, basically. But like, no matter what the reasons are for why the game is the way it is, that's still. You can only assess the work that's produced. So to me, it doesn't matter that Dark Souls 2 was originally meant to have a very different plot. So was Star Wars. Like, Star Wars was a very different movie in the script phase, but the one they made was better. So, like, who cares what George Lucas wrote in his very bad script that he started with? It was better once it was edited, once it was made. Well, friend, the other way of seeing that, I think Gwendolyn isn't trans because he didn't want to be female, but he had to dress that way because of the Way of the Moon. The other way to read that is that he was assigned female at birth, but was actually a boy. You know, so it's very easy to see that as a trans narrative. Har du startet gymnasiet i morgen, Anker? Held og lykke. But like, you can read Gwendolyn many ways. There's no one reading. Like, that's the beauty of art, is that it can mean more than one thing. It can be both a trans narrative and other kinds of narratives at the same time. And one doesn't have to cancel out the other. They also swapped directors halfway through, and yeah, the plot had issues and entire areas had to be Frankenstein together, hence stuff like Earthen Peak, Iron Keep. Yeah. And I figured it was probably something like that, because I had a thought about, like, with the disconnected nature of Dark Souls 2, like, the way that areas kind of seemed to... It had this much more level structure. It was much more like video game levels, where you go from, here's the poison level, here comes the fire level, and now you go to the forest level. Like, it had this much more video gamey kind of feel to it. And I figured that was just pretty much just because something prevented them from creating an interconnected world, because it felt like they wanted to make an interconnected world. A lot of it felt like it was supposed to be the same kind of crisscrossing shortcuts kind of thing. But there's also a reading available there that, like, something's fucked up with the geography of Drangleic. Like, that Drangleic isn't really a real place in the same way that Lordran was. That it's more of a collection of places that are sort of stitched together awkwardly. And you can do some readings about that. You can talk about, like, the cycle of light and dark. Maybe with the fading of the fire over and over again, the world itself is growing a little bit thin. And some things are like, and spaces are starting to become non-Euclidean. You can also see it as, Fume Knight actually says this in chat right now. You can also see it as, like, if the game is your journey through the game, like if it's a personal identity thing about traveling through the game, and your character is afflicted with a memory loss curse, you could read it as, oh, it's because you don't have a clear recollection, like your brain isn't telling you the truth about the world. You're not seeing things correctly. Like, there's all kinds of readings available from something that's probably just a mistake. Like, it's a mistake by the developers that the world is put together in an awkward way. But just because it's a mistake doesn't mean you can't do something interesting with it. It doesn't mean you can't have an interesting reading from that mistake. I've seen someone explaining on YouTube how Iron Keep makes sense with the elevator, but I've forgotten. Yeah, I think it was a thing of, like, it's an elevator that takes you up to the top of a mountain. That was supposed to be the idea. But the fact of the matter is that in-game, when you're walking around Earthen Peak, you can't see anything that would indicate that it should take you to a fiery iron castle. It makes no sense whatsoever. And that's fine. Like, you can either say, oh, that's some stupid mistake and be annoyed by it and be like, ugh, that's just dumb and bad. Or, in my view, you can say, okay, so what can we do with that? Like, does that open up the possibility of something interesting? And for me, I find it more rewarding to go try and make something interesting out of it and see if it like gives you access to interesting meanings. Or you can just ignore it. Like, you can say, oh, it's just a mistake, and just ignore it. Like, meh. But that's also something I tried very consciously to do with Dark Souls 2 when I went in, because I knew Dark Souls 2 is the least beloved member of the Dark Souls trilogy. It's the game that most people say kind of sucks, or isn't as good, or was kind of a misfire. So I made a conscious decision at the start, okay, everyone else has already talked about how this game sucks, and everything that's wrong with it, and every mistake, and all the production problems, and how they changed the mechanics, and the thing didn't work, blah. So I didn't want to talk about any of that. Like, very consciously, when I went into Dark Souls 2, I was like, okay, let's just not do any of that, because that's been done. People have been over that. Let's focus on, okay, what's there then? Like, we have this flawed thing, so what can we get out of it that might be meaningful or interesting? And at least I think that produces more interesting work. Because, like, I don't think I would be as good at criticizing it. Like, I don't know Dark Souls as intimately as the more hardcore fans do. I don't know, like, the specific PvP mechanics. I don't know that stuff. So, like, if I was trying to talk about it, I'd just be, like, an inferior version of everything else that's come before. And especially since I'm doing a blind run, like, it means I can't go to wikis and, like, research and learn and find out. Let's see. I hope you'll like Bloodborne. I'm sure I will. Like, people pretty universally agree that it's brilliant, right? So, pretty sure it's gonna be cool. Although, I also know that Bloodborne is a much more aggressive game. Like, you can't be defensive in it. You're rewarded for being aggressive, which is gonna be a problem for me, because I love turtling. Oh yeah, Jack, Dark Souls is full of flaws. Like, if I wanted to do a mechanical critique of Dark Souls, I probably could at this point. I've played enough of it. Like, I've played over 100 hours, I think, at this point? Let me check. How much Dark Souls have I played? I have played... yeah, about 150 hours of it. So at this point, I probably could do a mechanical critique of Dark Souls 1. Because there's lots of jank in that game. Like, there's lots of jank. Bum ba bum ba ba. You fought Alane with little to no defense, just dodging. Yeah, Seagriff, but I wanted to play... like, every moment I was playing against Alane, I had this feeling of, like, I wish I just had a shield, so I could just put a big fucking shield and just block his shit and then hit him in the face. Because that's how I like to play. But yeah, I learned to dodge. I learned to play it correctly, as it were, because I did so much shield and sword in Dark Souls 1. I wanted to switch it up for Dark Souls 2 a little bit. But in Bloodborne, presumably I'm going to have to change it again. Do you know why the Herald covers her eye? I know she has heterochromia, but that doesn't show up when, like, you have to glitch her model with, like, the binoculars or something to see it. Just make daggers viable, you cowards. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. So far in Dark Souls 1 and 2, I have never felt like Like, I'm sure dexterity builds are viable and stuff, but I've tried them in Dark Souls 1, like, multiple times where I've tried to mess around with like, doing dexterity builds and finding daggers and scimitars and katana and shit, and I've just never been able to make it feel viable. Like, it feels like the game privileges great swords and really powerful, like, the really big, heavy, powerful weapons are privileged in that particular combat system. I don't know how they fare in PvP, but certainly against bosses and stuff like that, playing with daggers feels stupid. Like, it feels like, because you just do, like, 12 attacks to do as much damage as one big swing of a Zweihander. And then why not just equip a Zweihander instead of like, I don't know. I couldn't find it fun in Dark Souls 1. I feel kind of bad killing you with 2 backstabs. Nah, it's fine. It's a duel. I was healing. It's fine. In PvP, katanas are broken in Dark Souls 2. I'm sure. Yeah. Dark Souls 3, twin brigand daggers. Yeah, I don't know. In Dark Souls 3, I think maybe we'll try, like, a dexterity-based build. Maybe we'll try. Because, like, that would be the way to make it different, but it depends how Bloodborne 2... Like, because if Bloodborne 2 is... Or, like, Bloodborne 2, what I'm talking about. If in Bloodborne, it's so much more aggressive, by the time we hit Dark Souls 3, I might just want to be like, fuck it, I'm gonna turtle again. I might just... In Dark Souls 3, I just might want to be giant armor, big shield, fuck you. Who knows? I don't know. I'll figure it out. Yeah, I don't think we're getting Bloodborne 2 anytime soon, but there is that rumor flying around of a PC remaster of Bloodborne that I was hoping it would get confirmed, like in... I was hoping a Bloodborne remaster was going to get confirmed at, like, the start of the summer and then come out, like, by September or something. Because then I could have done that instead of playing it on the PS4, where I know there's a lot of frame rate issues and shit like that, and it's harder to record from a PS4. But haven't seen, like, there's been no mention of the remaster of a Bloodborne PC port coming, so we'll have to do one in PS4. Just noticed you will have any thoughts on what you might want to do in Bloodborne. I suggest doing quality or just pure skill. I don't know what that means. I mean, quality, I guess, would be the same as it is in Dark Souls, which is a mix of strength and dexterity-ish kind of thing. I have no idea what kind of build I'm doing in Bloodborne. I know the combat system is different than Dark Souls, so maybe I'll want to do something skill-based, like something like speed-based rather than big swings with giant weapons. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But I haven't set my heart on anything yet. Hasn't there been confirmation that Bloodborne 2 is in the making? No, not as far as I know. Not from FromSoft anyway. I remember you said you wanted to do a dexterity build at the beginning of the Dark Souls 2 series. I guess the draw of a big sword smash was too great. Look, like, the Zweihander was pretty big in Dark Souls 1. Like, there were some, like, fairly large weapons in Dark Souls 1, but you saw how big that ultra great sword was in Dark Souls. You saw... like, that long, hard, just massive metal... like, how can... no man can resist that. I'm only flesh and blood. You can't put a sword that big in front of me and tell me not to use it all the time exclusively. That's just not... like, no. I have my limitations. Doing a dexterity build in Dark Souls 3 won't necessarily prevent you from using a giant sword. the Farron Greatsword is a ton of fun. I'll figure that out. Like, I won't play Dark Souls 3 for like a year. It'll take us a while to get through Bloodborne, I'm sure. So. Elden Ring has no news coming out, guys. Yeah, I know. But that's the same thing they did with Sekiro. With Sekiro, they just announced that it was in production, and then they released the game like a million years later. Elden Ring is gonna come out. Like, FromSoft doesn't announce games and then cancel them. I don't think it's gonna be vaporware. It's just that they're not gonna do a whole bunch of hype and press and, like, interviews and shit like that until they're ready to show something. And we don't even know what, like, what Elden Ring is gonna be like. Like, we don't even know if it's gonna be a Souls-like or if they're gonna do something completely different. Like, for all we know, it could be a mecha game. Like, Elden Ring could be an Armor Core sequel. I don't know. Have you watched or read any Berserk? No, not at all. I've seen the memes of the 3D series, how terrible it was, but... If the Chosen Undead and the Dark Souls 2 protagonist fought, who do you think would win, according to the trials? The Chosen Undead, because they killed gods. Like, again, because of the different scale, like, Dark Souls 1 is a game about the fate of the entire world. Dark Souls 2 is about the fate of, like, one dude and some people around them, or one person and some people around them. So, like, in terms of power level, just because, like, the meta-narrative of Dark Souls 2 is this world that's constantly decaying and growing thinner and thinner, and, like, things are getting weaker and weaker and more burnt out. So I'd say, like that in Dark Souls 1, presumably everybody is, by default, more powerful. Some bosses in Dark Souls 3 will not allow you to get away with using Ultra Great Swords. I guess we'll find out. Elden Ring, yeah, Elden Ring means Ring of Fire Ring or something like that. It could be that Elden Ring is like a stealth Dark Souls 4. Who knows? No one knows anything about Elden Ring right now. But yeah, I know that Dark Souls has a ton of Berserk references, but I haven't been interested in them. First of all, because I haven't read Berserk, and I don't care about it that much, like, because I don't know it. But also because, like, there's something that really fucking annoyed me in Dark Souls 1 in the comments under my videos is every single time I talk about some design aspect or a thing, like, people would pile in with this, like, no, it's a Berserk reference, it's a Berserk reference, it's just a Berserk reference, it's just a reference to Berserk, it doesn't mean anything, it's just a reference to Berserk. And that just annoyed the fuck out of me, because, like, how about maybe it can be a reference to Berserk as an Easter egg, but it can also fucking mean something, like, in the context of itself. So I've kind of, it kind of made me not want to even investigate Berserk references in Dark Souls, because for some people, not that many, but for some people, it just seems like they only care about the wiki shit, like saying, oh, this sword is a reference to Berserk, that's what that is, like, or this boss is the game's reference to this other thing. Like, they only care about, like, the wiki connections instead of meaning. And I care about meaning. I don't care about the wiki connections, like, which is the same reason I didn't care that, like, which is why I didn't do bonfire aesthetics to get the secret great souls that are references to Dark Souls 1. I don't care about references. I care about meaning. And if the reference doesn't contain meaning, then I'm not interested in it. And the Berserk references, as far as I can tell, don't have any meaning for Dark Souls. At least I've never felt like I don't get this bit. What is this about? Where I feel like maybe I would get it if I had read Berserk. No, I don't care about it. Aren't you mad those It's Berserk people got mad about DS2? Oh, is that why they haven't been in the Dark Souls 2 comments? Oh dear. I guess they'll be back for Dark Souls 3. Johannes, the background image is from... I think you can find it on Surrender at 20. It's from the Spirit Blossom League of Legends event. I think they were the ones who put it up, and then I grabbed it from there. Will you ever cover Neo? I don't know. Silva, as I've said many, many times, right now the plan is to do Bloodborne, then Dark Souls 3, and then either the Demon Souls remaster or Elden Ring, if it shows up before then. And that's going to take at least 2 years, maybe 3, depending on how big Bloodborne and Dark Souls 3 are, like, who knows. But that's going to take, like, a long time. So I don't... Maybe we'll do Sekiro, maybe we'll do Neo, maybe we'll do Armored Core. I don't know what the hell I'm going to do once I'm done with Bloodborne, Dark Souls 3, and the Demon Souls remaster, and maybe Elden Ring. Like, who knows? So, I can't commit to anything. At all. I mean, most likely is that after the Demon Souls remaster, Elden Ring will be out, and then we'll do that. And then maybe after Elden Ring, go back to Sekiro? I don't know. Like... Because it's also a thing of, like, the format of this particular series, the format of Dark Souls 3, or the format of the Soulsborne games, Dark Souls and Bloodborne, and those are games that are very much based on their bosses. Like, the bosses in Dark Souls games are major selling points, and they're also really, really important to the game and the stories. I don't know if that's true for Neo. Like, Neo is a Souls-like, yeah, but I don't know that its bosses are important to the game in the same way that they are for Dark Souls. And it's the same thing with Sekiro, is like, I've played Sekiro already. I actually got a review code for Sekiro back when it first came out. I've played Sekiro. I have fought some of the bosses in that game. I haven't completed it, but I've fought some of the bosses. And I'm not sure that there would be a boss design series in Sekiro in the same way there is in Dark Souls. Like, I don't think I could do, like... I might be able to do an episode about the samurai general riding guy Genbu or something, but Sekiro also has these, like, half a crap ton of mini-bosses, and then, like, huge, interesting enemies that aren't bosses, like the giant snake. Which, like, I'm not sure that I could do a boss design series about Sekiro the same way I did Dark Souls. Because Souls is based so heavily around its bosses. That's why the format of the series works. So maybe I'd have to do some format changes, or approach it, the whole thing, in a very different way. I don't know. And with Sekiro and Neo, the problem is also I don't know as much about Japanese history and mythology as I do about European history and mythology. And Dark Souls is based in European, like, aesthetics at the very least. It has Japanese influences, obviously, but it's much more European in its conception. And that's easier for me to work with than, like trying to say anything authoritative about Japanese yokai myth and histories. Like, that's fraught, because, like, it's very easy to spread misinformation and just, like, talk out your ass. And that's some colonialist bullshit that I kind of don't want to engage with. The bosses of Neo are more cultural reference than something you can translate into boss designs. Yeah, I mean, that seems likely. I would like you to check the old Prepare to Cry Vati videos pre-Dark Souls 3 and tell us your thoughts on the way he approaches the lore. Inuzi, only if he doesn't cover anything that spoils Bloodborne or Dark Souls 3. Because, like, even in Dark Souls 1 and 2 videos, people can easily make references to things that happen in Dark Souls 3 that spoils stuff. So, my general approach has been to stay the hell away from Dark Souls content until I'm done with Dark Souls. Let's see. To understand the Dark Souls 2 critiques, would you consider at least watching Matthew Matosis' analysis? It was kind of the genesis of the whole conversation and summarizes the overall issues pretty fairly. I don't know that I care that much, to be honest. Like, why do people don't like Dark Souls? I don't know. I didn't do a game review of Dark Souls. I wasn't doing a review of it. I was doing an analysis. So, I don't know. So I don't know if it would add anything to my perspective. Elden Ring is definitely being released on the new consoles rather than the PS4. I mean, maybe it's going to be released on PS4 as well, but I doubt it. Just watch the Tarkus is better than you video. Yeah, I know about Iron Tarkus that he can knock the golem down, just knock it off the edge. I've seen that. People have linked me to it a million times. Demon's Souls is still set for a PS4 release, I believe, but I'm sure it's gonna get a PS5 release as well. I could be wrong about that. Maybe it's not set for PS4. I don't know. So long as it comes out on PC, I'm happy. From Software made a game with an interesting concept. It was more like Heavy Rain than a Souls game, but it fell into obscurity. FromSoft has made so many fucking games. Like, they've made so many games. Like, they're a hugely storied video game developer. They've been around for ages. Like, not just like the Armored Core series, but they made adventure games as well. And like all kinds of... There's a guy called Thor High Heels who has a YouTube channel where he talks about some of FromSoft's old output. Oh, yeah, I mean, Demon's Souls Remastered is going to be on PS5 to start with, but it's absolutely coming to PC later. Like, there's no way they're not putting that on PC later. Let's see. I don't know if you've answered this before, but what do you use to record? I use OBS. I don't know if you're asking about my software or my hardware there. But as for like, I've got a Shure SM58 vocal microphone, which is a stage microphone. That's what I record my voice through. And then that's fed into an audio box 22 sound card. Caleb, I don't know when I'm starting Bloodborne, but it's gonna be like, it's not gonna... I'm taking a break. I'm forcing myself to take a break before we start Bloodborne. So it's gonna be like end of August, start of September, something like that, probably. Yeah, I mean, that's a fair point, Ripper, that, like, Demon's Souls never got ported and Bloodborne never got ported. Fair point that maybe Sony's got an iron grip on it, but I don't think they do anymore. Like, because, like, in order for the port, like, for the remaster port to be made, that means that FromSoft and Sony had to enter a new agreement. And Dark Souls, the Dark Souls community has found most of its home on PC, I think it's fair to say. Like, it's the majority of Dark Souls players favor that, and that's the majority of the audience for the game is there. So I think Sony would have to pay FromSoft a lot of money to intentionally cut off the PC playing part of their audience completely from Demon's Souls when they're getting a remaster like that. Like, that seems to me like probably, you know, maybe Sony would pay them that money, but it would not be a thing that I think... that's true, Recurring Extra. Not in Japan. That's true. But, like, how big is the Japanese audience for Dark Souls relative to the, like, the audience, like, outside of Japan, which is, I feel like, probably bigger. But fair point about Japan. Yeah, like, PC gaming is not the same thing there that it is here. Have you played the Kingsfield games? Nope. I have not. I know about them. Like, I know that they're kind of Dark Souls precursors-ish. But no, I have not played them. Yeah, I mean, I know that Ripper fan, but just because Sony owns the IP, that doesn't mean they can cut FromSoft. Like, this shit is complicated. It's very complicated. Because Sony, in order to publish a Demon's Souls remaster, they require, like, they will have wanted FromSoft's blessing and their creative input and their consultancy. So, you know, it's more complicated than just who has the rights. Seath and Calamite are Kingsfield references. I'm sure. Like, I'm sure there's tons of Kingsfield references in Dark Souls that I don't catch, because I don't know anything about Kingsfield. Will you play Mortal Shell when it comes out? Not for content, I don't think. I did a impressions video about it on my main channel. Here, on the main channel, rather. But outside of that, I don't know. Like, the one boss I have fought in Mortal Shell in the demo, in the open beta thing that they did, the one boss I fought there was not something I could create a analysis video about as such. So I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. Anyway, if there's no more questions or anything, I'll cut this stream here, I think. But if anyone still wants to talk, I'll be around. Happy to stick around, rather. Yeah, looks like chat is winding down. Thank you all very much for watching. I'm going to put the VOD of this over on my second channel. So if you want to rewatch this, and I'm going to cut out the Fight Club bit on its own, and post that to the second channel as well. So that you can find that bit and watch it separately if you want to. And maybe we'll do a Fight Club, specifically a Fight Club stream kind of thing. At some point, I'll have to figure out a way to manage that. So, yeah. Have a good night, everybody. Thanks for tuning in.